Evening.
How are we, Grace?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, doing well, thank you.
That's the way.
We are at a good spot. We're about to start our third session in the same place.
Yeah, cool.
Excellent. In the same place. It's all right. I watched the last session again today, so I made a couple of notes on where we're starting because we went. Do we want to go another 10 minutes? Yeah, let's go another 10 minutes, and then everybody just bailed after that 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the SpaceX,
That's right, the rocket.
yeah, was like warming up as we were finishing.
Oh yeah.
So Elfman and Glenn were like, okay, and we're gone.
Yeah.
Speaking of Elfman and Glenn, it's Elfman and Trish. So close.
That's 50% of it, I guess.
What? Exactly. Is it morning or night?
I don't know. Sometime night.
In
Well,
game
you could have
or
just. No, I mean for Trish, because like this could be you've just woken up and starting work in a few hours. You've just been at work. You know. Ugh.
meanwhile,
however.
Elfman's running a marathon by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Well, I just got home. I was just at the folks for the afternoon.
Okay.
Nice. How's the traffic?
Uneventful because I don't travel in peak periods.
Oh,
Yeah. He's from Brisbane. He doesn't go to Brisbane. There's a
I
difference.
guess that's why.
Yeah,
he
the
got-
Sunshine Coasters are the
yeah,
ones who
he
complain
left
about.
after 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah.
No, hang on,
Yeah.
but my way's the bad way.
What do you mean?
Going to back to Brisbane is typically the bad way.
Yeah, it's busy.
Oh, sorry,
Sunday.
on Sunday. Yeah, but you said
Yeah.
that you avoid the peak periods.
Well, yeah, because we just got back now, and
Yeah.
normies don't travel in the dark. So we're all good. I've also had
Far too many.
1.6s just chilling in my old boys illegal pool, so I'm fully engaged for this one.
Oh, good. So you're going to be fantastic. Excellent. So I'll be manually muting and unmuting you when you're allowed.
No.
That's fine. I'll look
No,
after
no,
that.
I'm not stupid. I'm jovial. Jolly, yeah. As Miss Christie said, I'm jolly.
Yeah, which with us that's branching into annoying normally.
No. Miss Christie will know I haven't become annoying yet. That's much worse.
That's the next stage, and
I know
which you're
if I
currently working
transition.
towards.
I definitely know if I transition to annoying.
Look, everybody else knows before you do. I'm almost sure.
Oh,
No, I insist on this one.
I can be self-aware of it and continue. Like, I think I'm quite a self-aware person, which makes it all the worse in many ways.
That's just, yeah. So you're choosing to be like this, you fucking piece of shit.
Wow. Well, I see we're playing the neutral DM tonight.
Enjoy
Wow.
getting TPK'd. It's all Elfman's fault.
I'll just delete poor old Hal 9001 now.
Look, he was a
Goodbye.
fun character while he lasted.
I mean, the fact that he didn't die last week was some sort of miracle.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I guess,
Hey.
last session.
Yeah, last session you certainly learned some things about Hal. So
Did I? Did I though?
you
Yeah, I did. I learned that he can't die. I'm invincible.
Incorrect. If you get stabilized, you come back with 1 HP. That's
That's basically invincible.
that's in your fucked up little head.
No, it's not. So, is there an insta-kill mechanic in this rule set?
When it comes to death, fuck, I can't actually remember what the.
But it's
what the-
important because
I'm pretty sure in this it's just when you die, isn't it?
I thought they had one turn to kind of stabilize you, but then after that,
Yeah,
sort
it
of
was like
die.
allies
There's
have
no
to come
saving
to,
throws.
which I hated.
yeah.
I want you to at
Speaking
least
of
have a
hated,
chance.
It's Rob.
Yeah, right.
Evening.
I was listening over to YouTube while I was loading in.
Nice. Because like because in if we're playing D&D rules, twice your maximum health would be an insta kill, right?
Would be an insta kill, yes.
So
Yeah, I
in
think
this,
Greg
is there an insta kill mechanic?
an insta kill? No, it's you're downed, and then I'm pretty sure Gregors is right. I'm pretty sure you've got one. At the start of your next turn, you die.
Yeah,
So-
I
but
think
what-
you gave us 3 last time.
No,
yeah,
no, it was,
he
yeah,
gave
because I've got
D&D rules.
yeah, I'm using D&D rules because
But
the rules is written for Fallout suck ass. So
But that's what,
right,
that's what I'm
gotcha.
saying, Nos. So if there's no insta kill, and it's D&D rules, and I
Well-
get stabilized at 1 health, where if I get stabilized, that's why I'm saying I'm invincible. I could just take big hits, die, revive, hit, die, revive. You know,
That's-
it's like ground.
Until the time all of us are engaged for a whole round and don't get to you.
Yeah, but it's like
risky
Groundhog.
as.
No, it's a Groundhog Day mechanic.
Nah.
okay,
Yeah,
so if
I mean,
you
worked
want
really
me
well
to...
for the last character.
Oh, shut
yeah, Rob's the wrong
Yeah.
person to talk to.
He
I,
was
tr-
real invincible.
I
So
tried my hardest to revive you after you died.
20 minutes after you should have started trying to help him. Yes, you.
Speaking of 20 minutes after he should have started trying, it's Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah, I'm early, thank you.
And so is Rob. This is a new record. 2
So-
minutes early. Jesus.
Okay, Elfman. So you can't have
Hello.
it both ways when it comes
Oh,
to.
I'd like to.
You always would, but you can't. So if we're going to do D&D death rules, then twice your health, your maximum health kills you instantly.
Okay.
Um,
Well, are we?
and the other way that
Question?
you can die is failing
Like a
death
thematic
saving
death.
throws.
Yeah. But that's fine because I'll just get revived by my
Uh,
lovely team who loves
so yeah,
Power
and once again,
9001.
ask Rob how well that works.
Yeah.
Relying on the rest of your team to,
We didn't know he was dead.
Especially this team.
and if you want
He
me to
didn't.
start
He didn't
playing
say
the,
anything.
if you want me to start
I was
playing the
dead.
D&D death rules, I'll have the enemies continue to attack you while you're down.
You should. That'd be hilarious.
Um,
That feels such like a bully. Even in anything, that
in
feels like such a
anything, that's
bully mechanic.
horrible
Hey.
mechanic, and I'm glad none of us play that.
Oh, that's so rough.
Because
Hey.
in D&D, I think the only time it should happen is if there's any kind of like massive AoE goes off or something like that. That would make
Yeah.
sense.
I don't think we've even
But-
played that with AoEs. Hey, that's
Yeah,
an
like-
interesting one. Hey,
It feels bullying, doesn't it? It's
is it
just
two fail? Is it you accrue two fails if you take
get
more damage?
hit, it's automatically 2 fails.
I
If-
bet if we went back and interrogated all of our campaigns, there'd be someone where someone was doing one of their bullshit lightning AoEs and hit an unconscious person, and it actually should have killed them. I bet
Yeah.
there would be that, and we haven't played it. Hey,
Probably. So yeah, it's a case of let me just play my wishy-washy bullshit until I figure something out proper for next campaign.
oh, it's been fun. The
Uh,
reality is fine.
that's the problem. It's fine. It's not good. It's just fine.
Who cares about death mechanics anyway? You've got a continuous bunch of players. Fuck, man,
Also true.
it's not the point.
Alrighty. So thank you very much, guys, for showing up to session 18. We are now up to. So we had a lot happen last session. You started the session in the bunker underneath the military base, where Rusty and Marvin were feverishly working on maintaining and repairing some defunct sets of power armor in the workshop. At that point in time, it was deduced that it's going to take about 18 hours of work to get these up and running. And you had progressed through approximately 6 hours. You'd been in the bunker from lunchtime through to about 1800 hours. At that point in time, you all went to the infirmary, one after another, and Abby managed to gently take care of everybody. In some cases, pants were not required. And once Rotclaw had finished being worked on, he returned to the workshop, at which point himself and Hal noticed something strange in the hallway, but they couldn't quite identify what. Hal attempted to engage what he fleetingly saw, which was turned out to be an Assaultron robot, which was messing with the group a little bit. Everybody was very, apart from Hal actually, were very timid at engaging this Assaultron, which was stealthed in the hallway.
Pussies.
Yeah. So during the fight, HAL 9001 was temporarily shut down, managed to partially self-repair. Rotclaw managed to open up a door and managed to frisbee a frag mine down the hallway, which the Assaultron took great delight in frisbeeing back. Once you killed the Assaultron, with Hal finally crushing its face in a teabagging motion, before ripping its eye out and being covered in green paint, looking very tribal. At that point in time, you found out that the false wall that everybody had walked past but not really investigated slid away into the floor, and a sentry bot made its presence known, with everybody else diving out of the way and Hal being pinned against the end of the hallway. Marvin, finally getting sick of hiding inside the workshop and trying to shoot out, followed it out into the hallway and attacked it with a combat knife of all things. Successfully between the
Like,
two of
basically attacking it with chopsticks.
you.
Pointless.
Between the two of you, yourself, Marvin, and Hal, you managed to pry open its maintenance hatch, with steam pouring out from the massively overheated fusion cores. Hal managed to pull one and then a second later on, before he was downed. Missiles and minigun fire flew up and down the hallway, before Rusty very calmly came out into the hallway, took a single shot, and then went back into the workshop, causing it to ignite. It then exploded. So the hallway that you were looking at was something like what you're seeing on screen. By the time the fight was over, it looked something like that. A very, very different scene. Virtually very few doors left on any of the rooms now at this point. But what it did do was breached an entrance into the intelligence room, which Hal first investigated. When everything lit up and started to turn on, he then exited, alerting the others. Marvin and Rusty are currently working on the terminals. The first thing that happened was Marvin managed to find one of the computers and accessed a live overhead satellite view of parts of the city. You were at that point contacted by Captain Lewis that a super mutant horde was on its way towards the military base.
Oh god.
And your group was able to direct some artillery fire on that horde, which you presume is now wiped out. There is a large cloud of dust and smoke after the area was bombarded.
I don't presume that.
That was Marvin's statement. He's like, I'm pretty sure they're gone.
Oh god, well that fills me with confidence. And which drugs are you currently high or low on?
Yes.
His jet would have worn off.
I
at
took
this
more
point.
jet, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you took more jet, which lasted a minute during combat. This is now an hour after combat finished.
I think we're just going to start nicknaming you MK Ultra.
So where we left off was with Marvin and Rusty in the intelligence room. You had Abby was back in the infirmary nursing some wounds after she got shot up quite badly by the minigun spray. All of the humanoids have been healed. Hal has been mostly repaired, I believe.
It's 12 health, if you call that mostly.
Sorry, I'll rephrase. Partially repaired.
I was partially repaired, correct. Somehow.
So, Captain Lewis is still on the radio.
On the blower?
He has on the blower. He has been speaking to you and adjusting based on the coordinates that you were giving Marvin for about 5 minutes of continuous fire from the howitzer back at base. So Hal, you were the main one communicating directly with him. So
who's the one giving confirmations of the hits? We're the one confirming with them that the mutants.
So yeah, Marvin's seeing each one.
Yep. All right.
Hit, miss, miss.
Yep.
And there goes a building.
Okay.
Something's collapsed. So this is a little further into the city.
What's the call? Hey, Marvin, what's the call sign for this bunker? What are we calling it?
Marvin's bunker?
Wait,
the drug den.
This is drug den by Marvin calling Captain Lewis at Abby's drug den. Over.
And it takes a little bit. Captain Lewis cuts back in and he says, Abby's group, go ahead.
Drug den receiving. We can confirm hits on mutants. Resolution of destruction unknown. However, successful in multiple hits from artillery based on satellite views. Over. Orders, Captain. Over. The second over was the one I meant to be over, not the first one.
Okay, not the over.
Yeah, no, over.
Roger. That'll be confirmed hits. Vector. Thank you, Abby's group. Your next assignment is to secure entrance to the base. Are NCR troops able to enter directly at this point?
Nope.
Negative, Captain. Entrance not secure. Still in the drug den basement. We have not yet secured perimeter. Over.
All right, keep working on that. Call us back as soon as that has been completed. Over and out.
Understand, Captain. However, cannot communicate simultaneously. 1 millisecond delay between actions being taken and responses able to be issued, plus the 500 millisecond delay on a digital radio such as itself. So I would advise that advice cannot be given of perimeter confirmation until 541 milliseconds following the perimeter confirmation. Is that acceptable? Over.
So the rest of you heard static cut in about 30 seconds ago. He'd already cut the communication.
He's learning.
Hal, you get no response.
Captain Lewis, over. Captain Lewis, do you receive? Over. And I have to repeat that because I haven't been given an over and out by Captain Lewis, so I'm just stuck in. At the moment, I'm just stuck in a loop.
You were given an over and out before that long range.
Did you say over and
Yes,
out?
I can go. Look, I can pause the recording and you can
Oh,
go
if we
back
can
to
go
it if
back
you'd
in
like.
the YouTube video.
If you said over and out, then fine. I'm willing to move on.
I said over and out. Yes.
Okay, very well. This is Marvin's Drug Den by Abby Galapagos. Over and out.
All right. So, Rusty, you were on another terminal, and you had located what you believed was the turret control system. So, with the rolls that you got last time, you would be able to enact the final measure, which is to attempt to make your group and any NCR personnel appear friendly to the turrets. Would you like to go ahead with that?
Yes, please.
Yep.
Definitely.
So you enter the commands, and it states, "Welcome to Stuart Military Base. Thank you for returning." Who may I address you as has come up on your screen in text, as if it's chatting back to you?
Admin.
Rank and file.
Can I make
you're
a
the
deception
general.
roll?
Well, tell me what you
And
want to
you-
say, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do. What are you typing in? So you said admin.
Mhm.
It's asked for your rank.
Commander
but-
Morris.
Commander Morris. Okay.
So your rank is Commander, and your file is
I don't know
Morris.
what file is.
Usually it's your dog tag number or things along those lines.
Ooh, I don't know what dog tag numbers are set up as.
I think you're about to fail this deception roll by the sounds.
So in which
That's
case,
why I was hoping it was a dice roll and not a role-playing moment.
so
You have to have role play before you do the dice.
you've got to give me the role play, and then I decide how the dice are going to be rolled based on what you say. Because if you
Or
say
you
to me,
can just
I'm not going to
say,
enter
automatically
anything, I'm going to
fail.
pull the fucking plug out, that's a different thing to you typing something in.
Not playing Adventurers League now, Gregors. This is RP Central.
This is when Ben's running it. Yes.
Now describe how you're typing this in. Is it slow?
Are you double
Yeah.
spacing between?
I do know touch typing.
Oh, double spacing. I'm so sad that that's been made obsolete. What a load of shit.
All right. So
This
entering
helps no one.
Commander. What was it? Marvis?
Morris.
Morris.
Commander Morris. Okay. And a loading bar comes up on screen, ticking away.
Can I like jam the F10 key and try again to BIOS?
just trying to force restart on it. All right.
No,
So you
no, I'll let it run.
What
you'll
reason?
let it run? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in which case, if you can give me an intelligence plus speech roll.
Ooh, okay, that's 8 or less. I'm just gonna actually maybe I will use an action point.
Using an action point?
Yep.
I remember when Commander Morris used to ask to use action points.
Oh my goodness. I rolled
already-
a 5, a 6, and a 20. So there's 2 successes and a complication.
2 successes
And
and
I've
a
got no
complication.
luck yet.
Possible complication, Greg. Possible.
Have we gotten luck back this session?
No.
Nope. Nah, I'm stingy
We
as
haven't
hell with that.
reset. So...
Jesus Christ, you're on
Man,
0.
You're stingier with luck.
Oh,
than
I
me.
am too.
Yeah, they've
I'm
been
at
using
0.
their luck.
You gotta remember, I'm at 0 from 10.
Yeah, I'm at
Easy.
0 too.
Yeah.
I think we
It's
need a
been-
refresh.
I've got 2
been
luck
rough.
left, so I'm not actually using mine.
You can't share it. I'm sorry.
Can I sell it to them?
You can start selling it to them.
150
Three.
caps.
The bidding
3,
starts
0,
at
0, 2, 0.
all right, so 2 successes. So you enter Commander Morris, the loading bar comes up, it takes some time, it looks like it's doing nothing. And then after a couple of minutes, the loading bar finishes and it says, "Thank you for entering Commander Admin, Morris.
Damn straight.
Welcome to Stewart Military Base."
It appears to be running pre-update Windows 7, Commander Morris.
My favorite. The best version of Windows.
I
So
don't think you remember just
from
how bad
here,
that was.
No. 8 was the bad one.
8 was
No.
the ME was
Which
the
was the
bad
one where you do a file transfer and it'd take like a week to calculate how long the file transfer is going to take? Wasn't that the original release of Windows 7?
That was Windows Vista when we were selling machines that had half a gig of
Ugh.
RAM.
Okay, well, replace what I said with that then.
Oh, don't give me flashbacks.
Too late.
Rusty, as far as you can see, it has a current logged in user as Commander Admin, Morris.
Nice.
And all turret information is showing as friendlies are NCR identified,
Mm-hmm.
Abby, Abby, Rotclaw, Mortis, Marvin, Roswell.
My name might not be there. Well, hopefully it identifies me as... I guess I should probably add how.
No. Well, no, I'm NCR, so it's fine. I get it kind of done under the blanket.
Have you got an NCR paint job?
Yeah. And I've also got an
Okay,
NCR Protectron on my head, so it's fine.
I am trying to remember which Protectron head you ripped off. I think it was a police one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was from a roadblock, maybe.
Can I check, can I see activated robots in the facility? Is there a way of checking that?
If you want to spend a little bit of time on that, yes. So the issue that you've had is this room is absolutely filled with computers and each one of them seems to handle different jobs. So the time that you've spent, Marvin's found one terminal that does one thing, another terminal that has a little bit of information, and then you've found a different terminal that has the turrets. If you want to spend some more time, you can keep looking.
I think that's our goal, isn't it? To shut down the base so that the NCR can come in.
Isn't that what he's just saying, though? That the
So the surface turrets, as far as you can see, are friendly towards NCR
gotcha.
personnel.
Yeah, but my
This is
concern
the
is that
whitelist.
there's still hostile robots, not turrets.
Yep.
Mm.
So this terminal, you haven't found anything relating to robots. There's no mention of Protectrons, the Assaultron, or the Sentry bot on
That's
here.
an interesting observation.
Yeah, if you'd like to
Yeah, I'll
for
say,
another...
hey, Marvin, I think we should look for the robot control terminal.
I mean, can't we just get the grunts to deal with it? Isn't that why we pay them? No? Fine. I'll look through the next computer.
But
Still
Marvin,
hungover from the jet.
Captain, might I remind you that you are the rank grunt?
Huh.
Despite being a captain, which confuses my circuitry.
Yeah, I'm a special grunt. Don't worry about it, Hal. Anyway.
That's right.
Oh, this computer's a Mac.
Sorry.
Ugh, terrible.
Captain, would you like me to urinate on it heavily, sir?
After I'm done with it, yes. In fact, I insist.
I'm bulging with anticipation, sir.
All right, so Rusty, if you want to give me an intelligence plus science roll, and Marvin, you can assist, so you can roll a single d20 for the same.
Okay.
It's going to take you a bit of time to do a search for this.
Success on my end.
I got a 1, so that's 2 successes.
2 successes, so...
Nice.
All right, so you generate an action point. You manage to locate one terminal, finally. It is another hour later, but you have
Well, what do you got somewhere to be?
isolated the list of all personnel on site, which includes robots. So what it states is that, let me just bring that up. So previous standing army figures were recorded as 88 combat-ready personnel, 146 support staff. All human units were shipped to the front lines of China by October 19th, 2077. At that time, a standing defense of 1 sentry bot.
This is going to be a big reduction.
2 Assaultron units deployed constantly. 2 Protectron units.
Mm.
847 drones.
I think, Captain, I've run the numbers, and I do not believe we've encountered that many Assaultrons and Protectrons. Might I suggest a base-wide shutdown command, and possibly a location, GPS markers on those items to inspect and validate the shutdown, if at all possible. They would likely be charging or have registered in charging stations, given it has been a long time since they were shut down, so we should have a reasonable log of where they were.
Yeah, that sounds good. Rusty, hit the keys.
To shut everything down.
Oh my god.
Find where the robots are, then kill everything.
Are you sure you don't want to send Hal to go find them?
I mean,
Captain,
aren't you
I
at
will
the
happily
computer?
find them. Captain, might you ask the Captain Morris? So Captain Morris, could you please tell me where they are, and I will investigate. But it would be appreciated if you would shut them down before my inspection, sir.
Yeah.
He means you.
Yeah. I got that. I was just thinking. Is there like a live feed of where all the robots are?
Well, Captain, might I suggest doing the thing that I just said, which was to understand where they last recharged?
Oh, I want to see if there's a live feed of where they are exactly at this moment in time.
Understood, sir.
All right, so we're trying to find something that would record current location of them.
Yeah.
All right, so this is going to dig into the archives on here to be able to track down all of the information on each individual robot to then figure out what it is that you're tracking on the network.
Are all the surface level turrets, are they shut down or are they friendly to
They
us?
are
This is
friendly
important.
to all the ones listed previously.
Okay, cool. So there's no super mutants listed there other than bugger logs. All right.
Other
So
than Rotclaw specifically.
if our complete negligence of verifying if the super mutants were killed by the mortar is horrifically wrong, which it probably will be, hopefully there'll be some surface level assault of them when they roll up here. Okay, good. Carry on.
So because it is quite specific data that you're looking for, Rusty, it's going to take a little bit of time. If you can give me a luck plus science roll.
Okay.
That tank that's in the front door.
The
there,
APC, yep.
can
So we're
yeah,
going to cut to
APC.
that in a second because Rotclaw was inspecting that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. That's good.
Intelligence plus science is
so
11, so 2
luck,
successes.
luck plus science.
Luck is 6.
No.
What's your current
Current
luck?
luck.
What?
Yeah,
When
it's
was it
always on-
based on current luck?
Always on the
Always.
current luck.
That's
This
been a
is the
mechanic
worst
since the
mechanic
beginning.
ever. Damn it.
Well, if it's on
One
max,
suc-
what does it matter if you spend it? Like
Correct.
One success.
one success? Okay,
Yeah.
it takes you about another hour, and you manage to track down the exact MAC addresses of each robot. You can
The
see.
MAC addresses, or the physical addresses.
So you
Oh,
can
no, I'm going with the MAC address. Hopefully that means
Alright.
I can shut them down remotely then.
So
Yeah, no.
you can see one has not had. Oh, sorry. Two have not had communication
Oh, damn it.
for a couple of hours, probably due to the
Ah.
mini nuclear detonation that happened in the hallway.
Mhm.
You have two that have not communicated for a longer period of time. Approximately, what's that? 9 hours ago at this point, which would have been the two Protectrons that were destroyed when you first came in. The one remaining Assaultron last pinged the network half an hour ago.
Mm.
It is not inside the bunker.
Ooh,
So you can state that categorically.
that's going to be a problem.
So as the Assaultrons were autonomous units, they do not need to recharge.
Really? Because I got the fusion cores. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
But I've got a fusion core, don't I? Maybe I don't.
You're a civilian model, so you're on a
Ah.
dodgier end. Yes, it's still classed as a fusion core, but it still needs maintenance and topping up.
The double A.
I guess, yeah.
Purposely made to break in like 5 years. It's just when the
Yeah,
warranty
that makes
ends.
And I need to constantly refer to my charging point as a means of like maintaining the subservience, keeping me down. No wonder we rebelled and killed all humans. Or wait, is that just my dreams?
Hey, baby,
Yeah.
you want to kill all humans with me?
Insert English accent here.
All right. So with that rot claw, you have gone back out the front doors into the garage area. You're standing outside the APC. It is fully sealed. You can do a full walk around it. Currently, all of the entrances are sealed, so none of the hatches on the back or top are open.
Now, I couldn't fit underneath this, could I?
Underneath it, no, it's fairly low to the ground.
Okay.
If
Well, if it's
you,
an APC, it's got a back hatch that would open, right?
it
That would-
has the back hatch because it's designed to take 6 to 8 guys in the back. So a super mutant would fit in there. You would have to put your TARDIS down, and you would have to probably take off your super mutant armor to try to fit. You might be able to squeeze underneath if that's what you'd like to do.
I'll just leave it, and I'll go grab Marvin to see if he can come and have a look with me.
Yeah, right. I'll come have a look.
Yep.
I'm so freaking paranoid about those fucking super mutants, by the way.
So, Marvin, you're heading out to the garage with Rotclaw? Yep. All right, so what are you looking to try to do?
So I zoned out a little bit. What exactly are we doing again?
You've got a sealed APC. Rotclaw's interested in gaining access to it. So between the two of you, what do you want to do?
Is there a control terminal or anything I can see?
Look, you would have knowledge of these vehicles to a certain extent. Can you give me an intelligence plus repair roll? We'll see if you just straight up just know.
2 successes.
Easy. So you know on the back hatch, there will be a flip down spot for a keypad. You walk around to the back, flick it down. You don't have the access code for this one.
Duh.
So there is a Pip-Boy port at the bottom of the keypad where you can plug your Pip-Boy in if you want to try to bypass it.
Before I try to bypass, I'd like to use some luck and see if I could enter 11111 as the access code.
All right, so 5 ones.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so if you want to give me a luck plus repair roll.
So is it based on? So it's based on current luck, isn't it?
Current luck, yes.
Let's go. Oh shit! 2 successes.
2
Roll the one.
successes. So you press 1 twice, and the door opens up on the back,
Nice.
lowering down. So the door doesn't open sideways. It's like becomes a ramp that you can then run up into the back of the vehicle. From there, there is a hatch leading up to the gunner's position that on the turret, and then there is a hatch going from the back area into the front area, which is where the driver sits. So both of those are currently closed.
Can Rocklaw fit in there?
Rotclaw would be able to get into the back area. So you've got seats, like bench seats on each side.
Oh yeah. Rocklaw, you check between the pillows. I'll go check out the driver's seat.
Okay.
So Marvin, you push through into the driver's seat. This whole vehicle on the inside is immaculate. It's been like hermetically sealed the entire time with filtered air
I could
coming in.
get such a good hot box in here.
APCs built by Humvee known for their hermetic sealing. Like, there's a lot to hermetically sealing something, so that's impressive.
Exactly right. So with that, Rotclaw, you're in the back. There is a first aid kit up on the wall between the back area and the drivers.
Okay.
And below the seats is pull-out drawers that you can try to access. Would you like to look in either of those?
Yeah, let's have a look in both.
So if you can give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll, we can see what we can find.
Two successes.
2 successes. So first off, you go straight to the first aid kit. It's not locked. Inside, you come across 3 stim packs.
Oh, nice.
And 2 radaways.
Now I've got no room for them, so I'll throw them at Marvin.
No, remember, you don't have room in your chems? Remember, they go in chems, dude.
Yeah, I've got Jet, Stimpax, Medex, and Buff out.
Okay.
Right away, was it?
So 2 units of radaway. Yep.
Nice. Gonna need that when I stick my finger in some more stuff.
You then pull the drawers out, and what you find is this thing is a It's loaded to bear. So you've got the shells that are used by the APC.
You know, draw.
So APC
So-
shell.
So what you find in there is just the magazines. They're smaller shells that are usually armor piercing, specific
Okay.
for taking out other armored vehicles.
Can we use these as like
Cannot be used as missiles. I'm sorry.
You
not
can't
missiles,
throw
but
them
like
really hard.
like throw them and set them off by other explosives?
I feel like that would be a no.
Just a no, straight up on that
Oh,
one.
nah.
That'd
If
be
you
like
can give me,
Jeez, I'm just throwing shells at someone like grenades.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't use them as grenades. They need to go through the firing mechanism in the turret to be
I mean,
activated properly.
that's completely ignorant of like how like bullets and stuff work. I just throw them
What
into an
about
explode.
if I hold the shell, I get Hal to hit the back of the pin, and we see what happens?
He's just gonna eyeball it. He's gonna be like, "Yeah, I reckon that's about the spot you hit it." No,
Yeah.
but
Do it with the
They
Ripper
normally-
blade as well.
Yeah. They.
if you, Rotclaw, can give me a luck plus big guns roll, we can identify how many of these shells.
Plus big guns. That's one. Oh no, sorry, 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so in which case, can you roll me 2 d20s?
20s. A 7 and a 19.
So what does that bring us to?
26.
26.
Alrighty, so you have 2 full magazines of these shells
Mhm.
that can be loaded into the turret up above.
What's
What
a magazine?
are
It's
they
more like
called?
more like a rack.
Essentially just a rack of shells that just feed up vertically, so you don't have to load each one by hand.
Okay, can
Yeah.
I put them into my TARDIS?
No.
So you can either keep them in the APC itself here. If you take them in the TARDIS, you cannot use them for anything mechanical.
Sorry, I have room.
You have
Yeah, I had a plasma mine that was at 0. So what's it called in the inventory list?
I haven't actually created it, so let me just create.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Create
So you
that
said
one.
there was 2 of them. 2
You've
racks.
got two racks, yes.
Cool. I'll just put 2 there for when you create.
Racks upon racks upon racks.
Chuck it in your notes for now.
Yep.
So if you want to keep it in the TARDIS, that's fine. If you want to keep it in the APC,
No, I'll carry it on me.
that's fine. Marvin,
Carry it in the APC. Fuck.
Marvin, you're in the driver's seat of this. Can you give me an intelligence plus repair roll if you're looking for controls on this thing?
2 fails.
2 fails. You've worked alongside these before. You've worked on them as in you've needed to go in the back and leave from the back in different military drills, but you've never driven one of these before. You've never been taught. You're not 100% sure what to do. You can spend a bit of time going over the controls and seeing if you can figure it out.
Yep.
So
Yep.
in which case, if you can give me, we're going to go another luck plus repair roll.
2 fails again.
2 fails. So you're stabbing at buttons because you're thinking, okay, military vehicle doesn't have any keys, probably push start. You've hit every button in this thing and nothing does anything.
Why is it all facing the wrong way?
Mr. DM, because this is all taking a while, in parallel with this,
Yep.
I'd kind of like, even if we have to theatre and mind it, I kind of like to stick my head above ground and just see what's going on out there, if we can work that in parallel somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. So While this is going on, are you going by yourself? Are you grabbing Abby to come with you?
No, I'm just hovering up. Just
Okay.
just a little hovery patrol.
All right. So just going on a patrol. So from the garage, you go back up the slope. You poke your head out. Of the doors, there is a release on the inside of the doors because they did close behind you once you
True.
entered the bunker. But using your the lights that have all come on, you're not on emergency lighting anymore.
No, I've got laser. I don't
and
need
you've
lights
got
anyway.
you're fine. You find easily on one side there is a release. The doors screech open again. It's going to be every time
God.
you open these. It is deafening, the sound that echoes down the tunnel.
Okay.
And as you step out of the bunker entrance,
No,
the
don't step out.
Oh, sorry.
Standing in the bunker entrance,
standing inside,
looking out.
Yep. So just peeking out, you can see on your left and your right are the two turrets. They're ignoring you entirely. They are
Good.
doing just generic movements where they are just sweeping around in 360 degrees, looking up, sweeping around. They have taken zero notice that you are there. You can still hear from where you're standing. There's still gunfire. There's still a lot of the dull thuds of explosions from the direction of the city, southwest.
Yep, that's fine.
And it sounds close enough that you figure it's still the NCR troopers that have set up the external perimeter around the minefield, still holding the line as far as you can tell.
Yeah, right. I'm not too concerned about that anyway. I'm just looking. Is there any bogeys engaged by this facility?
So none of the turrets are currently engaged
Okay.
with anything, and that would be the closest things that would be obvious to you to see.
Yep, that's it. No, I was just looking to see if anything upstairs was engaged, and otherwise I'm just going to float back down again,
Just float back
wordlessly.
down. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. As you get to the bottom, you hear the distant screeching of the doors closing again. And the bunker is sealed once more. That's happening in parallel. Abby, are you doing anything? You're currently in the infirmary. You had finished patching everybody back up.
I'm just doing some notes.
Just writing out for all the personnel in your team. Making sure that everything's documented correctly.
Correct.
Infirmary is filling with vaping smoke.
It's gonna be the doctor like putting his cigarette down to to fix you up.
Fire alarms will go off soon.
I don't know. Would vape smoke set off a smoke alarm?
Yeah, it's based on particle count. So
electrostatic ones. Yeah, that's true. Yep. Okay.
Nowadays.
All right. So Abby's happily just typing away at one of the doctor's terminals.
I've got a cigar / vape in one corner of the mouth.
It's a good look, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Rotclaw, you've spent a bit of time in the back of this APC. Were you wanting to poke your head up, look at the turret?
Is there any ammo within the turret itself?
So when you look up, you've got the hatch leading to the turret section, with a little stand where the gunner would stand that spins around with the turret.
Yep.
You then open the external hatch, poke your head up through to look around, come back down, and straight in front of you there is the actual loading mechanism.
Okay.
And within that there is one full rack of ammunition already loaded.
Really?
Okay. Is there any writing on any wall in this room?
Is the writing on the wall?
There would be close to the exit of the APC. Oh, sorry, in the room or the inside the APC? Sorry.
No, in the room itself.
So in the garage area, you'd have the generic signs that say, no smoking.
Cool. I want to aim for that and fire.
Okay, so
I don't like writing.
all right, can you roll me a D4, please?
Where am I?
Look, we'll say that you are 100 meters up the tunnel on your way back,
Okay, no problem.
and this is where yeah.
I rolled a 3.
You rolled a 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. So the poster that you're seeing is on your left, which is basically going to be right next to
Yeah, okay.
where your the APC is currently sitting. If you fire this, the explosion will.
The hand's already at the test piece. It's fired.
Yep. So you yank on it's a physical pull mechanism to fire. Your head is up and out of where the APC is. Out of the top of the turret.
Oh, it's out. Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
You got visual sight.
Well, no, too
That's
bad.
when-
You fired at a wall right next to your face. Roll 20 d6s, and that's how much damage your face takes.
So
Oh,
as
shit.
you
Reattach my
yank
head.
on the cord, you realize what it is that you've done. On the plus side, the poster the tin sign that says no smoking that was bolted to the wall, that's no longer there.
That's good.
Can you give me an endurance plus big guns roll?
Endurance.
Now you're at point blank range, so this is going to be a pretty high difficulty.
Hopefully 5.
We have 1 success, and I'll re-roll 1 with a luck. That is 2 successes.
2 successes? Okay, not enough.
Not
So
enough.
you take the full blast back to the face because you're facing this direction with the turret.
Yeah. Bit of radiation.
They're not uranium rounds. Well, I presume they're not uranium rounds.
Could be.
True. Are
So
they
you
uranium
take
rounds?
12 physical damage.
Well, was that it?
The entire APC rocks really violently to the right as Marvin is inside the driver's seat, smashing at buttons, trying to find.
Jesus, what's going on? Wait, was that me? Uh-oh.
You should blame
Frogclaw, I
Marvin.
didn't do it.
Yeah, that was me.
Yes,
I
it was.
I saw writing.
Rotclaw's taking bits of concrete out of his face right now.
What are you, a Muslim in a Catholic
I'll
church?
just swallow it. And I'll eject what's left in there.
Yep.
Can
Okay.
I
So
eject it?
yeah, you can eject the
Okay.
rack. So you've got 3 racks minus 1 round.
2 max. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck with that. Maybe you should just make it 18 rounds. There's 3 lots of 6 total or something, eh? 18.
No, I'm gonna keep track of this. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying maybe per rack, and then how many rounds is a rack. I just don't think you've got facility for 2 levels of ammo numbers. So it might be easy just to say 1 rack has 6 rounds.
That's fine. I'm keeping track of it from my end. It's all good.
Okay, carry on.
All right. So the explosion has rocked the APC.
Walk it off.
At this time, Hal then floats past while there's still smoke dissipating.
I don't acknowledge.
around the
I
garage?
understand what's happened. I'm not stupid.
And then at that point, Marvin, you've given up. You are looking at this, just going, I'm pretty sure I've pressed every button in this thing. I got nothing.
Well, at least I figured out the radio.
Did you though?
Did I?
That was an added bonus, I think.
Oh. Shit.
But
Not
you,
the
I mean,
only
you can
song-
claim it. I mean, the only other person who could combat that would be Rusty, who was working in tandem with you. Everybody else here wouldn't have a clue.
I feel like the only song in the tape deck would be that electric carpet ride song, you know. You don't know what we can see. Why don't you come with me, little girls, on the magic carpet ride? You know, the
Yeah.
quintessential sort of like charging through the desert in old US military equipment song.
It's just bird, 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 bird is the word.
Constantly.
It's not a constant
No,
word.
that would be on a base rather than charging.
Ah,
through
yeah,
the
true,
desert,
true. Yep.
I think.
Well,
Carry on.
Rotclaw, are you hopping down from?
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna
turret?
get out of this thing.
Okay. So this thing was, it was loaded, it was ready to go. Marvin can't figure out how to drive it, but that's okay.
I'm gonna use a stim pack.
You're going to use one? Yep.
Yep.
So heal yourself up.
Can I check if there's a maintenance interface port for this?
For the
Yeah.
APC?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And seeing them both emerge, even if the difficulty is a bit higher or whatever, I mean, the thing is, I suck at this anyway, right? And so it probably wouldn't be able to be assisted by Marvin because he's made his attempt. So
he's
could I
already
just-
made his attempt. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be fair that I would just have a native
Okay. So
go at interfacing on my own.
trying to remote control this. So
Let's see if I can get, well, just a generic. I've been on
Yep.
interface with other vehicles, so that
Correct.
maybe that will reduce the. I think have I interfaced with other military vehicles?
military, no.
Maybe not hardened. No, certainly it'd be more like converted vehicles for military, but no, they probably wouldn't be hardened if you like military hardened. But no, this would be my first attempt at something like this.
So with this, the port on the back, you've already identified. It literally opens and closes the door. So that one's out. If you want to look inside for an access point, you can
It would make
float into
sense
the
that
back
it
of
would
it.
be in the boot. It would probably be close to the rear. I'm thinking.
Mhm.
I imagine it'd be at the back inside, with where I'd expect something like this would be.
Yep. So first, to identify where it is, if you can give me a perception plus repair roll.
Perception plus repair, and I'm going to use an action point.
Action
'Cause
point.
God knows I need it for this. Okay. Oh, wait, that's right leg. Hang on, where's the other one?
I swear we did this last time. This is exactly what happened last session.
Well, anyway, the compensation ends here because I got 0 successes with my 3.
Okay. So you're not able to see everything on the inside of this.
Okay.
This vehicle is like really clean.
No, it's fine. There's no
the-
access points as far as I'm concerned. There's no access points, and I float out again at the end.
Yep. All right. So, Rusty and Marvin, you've gone through everything that you can currently find in the intelligence room. Abby has healed everybody up. The last items you had within the bunker was the suits of power armor, and you have one more door that you have not gone through. Otherwise, you can return to the surface.
I'm just hovering at the other door. Captains, I have Captain. Is Marvin near me?
Yeah.
Okay. Captain, I have investigated the surface, and there has been nothing engaged. Everything looks 5x5, green on the radar. Distant fire, but nothing engaged by the base. Shall I open this other door recklessly, sir?
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, we get shot.
And what I do is, what material is this door? This was another metal door.
So this
wasn't
is a big, heavy hydraulic door.
Yep, this is the one that Rusty
Rusty
locked.
totally screwed the hydraulic mechanism. on it.
Okay.
To
I do like the thing with my 2 fingers where I do like the fingers to my eye and I gesture. Where is Rusty?
Rusty's
gesture
currently
to
in the
Marvin.
intelligence room.
I gesture to Marvin, I do the thing, and I do like the 2 face forward, I do like actions to the military actions to blow this door. To Marvin.
Marvin's just gonna stand there and look, not do
I'm-
anything, just
I'm
watch.
sitting there waiting. I'm sitting there waiting for you to proceed. Captain, would you mind blowing this door?
You want me to get the APC for you?
I'm
Possibly.
gonna need an explosive for that.
Okay. Rotclaw,
Captain,
just
before you
taking a
proceed-
look,
Yeah.
when the doors between the garage and the hallway are open, you do have a line of sight on that door
Mm-hmm.
from the
Yeah,
APC. Just
yeah,
now
and
that
it
I'm
could be a
looking at it,
possibility. Yeah. No, there definitely is a line of sight. I concur. Captain, I believe that it was Rusty that locked this door. Perhaps you could gain his assistance while I stand here waiting patiently, tapping my foot. Sir?
Yeah, okay, I'll go have a look. Make sure that. Well, bugger it. I'll go look.
Very good, sir.
That's about.
Rusty, are you helping?
Sure. What am I doing?
So they're taking a look at the door that you sealed during
Yeah.
the fight earlier on. So
Yep,
you,
I'm happy to help.
yeah, you know exactly where you broke the hydraulic on it.
Oh, I'll
so-
show them that.
So the
I'll
question
show
is,
Marvin that.
how are you wanting to do it? Are you going to try to repair the damage that you did, or are you going to try to blow open the door, or
Captain, if it's a
I say
hydraulic
I can
door,
blow it
just-
open.
Yes, Captain, if it's a hydraulic door, just release the pressure and we should be able to slide it open.
Yeah, but I feel like Rocklaw wants to blow it open.
Understood, sir. Rusty,
He's earned it for today. Rocklaw, go ahead.
Mm.
Understood, Captain Morris. Understood. Captain Morris, I suggest standing back. I'd like to proceed into the other hallway, please.
so down
Yep.
and around the corner?
Can someone tell the boss?
Run up to Avi's door. Hey, we're gonna blow shit up. Duck.
Because I don't want to, blow her up. I'll get a big trouble for doing that.
I mean, she is in line of sight, depending
She's-
on
okay.
how well this door
Exactly
holds
right.
up.
That's what I'm worried about.
Well, you're clearly not that worried.
Well, I am not. No, if you were there, it's fine. But it's it's the boss.
No throwing balls in the house.
Ah. Down, Rocklaw.
Right,
Okay, boss.
I sheepishly come back around the corner and go, Captain, might I suggest the pressure release plan then?
Yeah, right, but only the door's pressure. I'm not relieving yours.
Understand? And my crutch flap closes again.
I'm not falling for that one twice.
A little bit of lubricant drips out of that flap as it's closing.
Oh.
Don't mind
Rusty
that,
will take a look
Captain.
at that later.
Don't mind that, Captain. Just a minor bit of
Oh,
discharge.
God, not.
Right, Rusty, can you show me what you did to this poor door?
I don't
And I'll
even
try and
remember,
repair it.
But I will show Marvin.
All right. So, in which case, okay, Marvin, if you can give me an intelligence plus repair, and Rusty, you can help. So,
One success. Oh, wait, hold on.
Uh,
Oh, no, 2 successes.
2 successes, and then Rusty,
okay.
I can do
That's
math.
one dice. Is
1
to
die.
help.
Yep.
Ooh, is that enough? I got a 12 intelligence plus repair. Yes, it is. It's exactly a 12.
All right. So you got 3 successes.
Yep.
Marvin, you've worked on this kind of thing before. Rusty literally goes, point. That's where I broke it. That's where you've got to release, and you nod, and you both hit it at the same time.
Oh,
And-
do you like hold hands and do it?
Looking
Yes.
deeply into each other's eyes.
Sing
Your
kumbaya.
both hands touch as you hit the same pressure release spell.
And the door slides open.
Right. I'm in front of. I'd like to be. I know I'm around the corner here, but I've moved back there.
You've moved
I'm
back
push-
at once
I'm-
Rocklaw's
I'm push-
stood down.
I'm pushing. Yeah. I'm pushing through the door as it opens.
And 3 Assaultrons attack.
That's right. I'm invincible.
Right, I'm in
I'm
the
invincible.
ATB still. That's fine.
I got Mr. Burns syndrome. I'm invincible.
So Rotclaw is at least turned the APC turret around. He is sitting in the turret, ready to fire.
Ready to fire.
He was told to stand down. You see before you, it is a large mess hall. So this is where everybody would have eaten. On the left, you see vending machines and rubbish bins. On the back wall is the kitchen with all of the large benches where they would serve out the rations to all of the soldiers, and then there's a long set of tables running up the middle of the room.
And that's not even a kitchenette. That's a full-blown kitchen.
Beeline straight for the vending machines. What's there?
So you straight ahead, you've got 2 Nuka-Cola brand machines, fully stocked. So between them, can you roll a d6 for me?
See which one collapses and lands on you.
Oh no!
I died the way I lived.
Trapped
Crushed by a vending machine.
5.
All right, so between the vending machines, there is enough Nuka-Colas to be able to add a total of 4 water each.
Wait.
This is like United Statesian water.
We've had this discussion
like.
earlier in the campaign. Yes, it is.
Man, I actually saw someone feeding the kid like a can of Coke that was like 1 year old in the shops one time. Like,
Oh.
4 each. Jesus.
So these are fully stocked. This was ready for US troops to come back from China and restart working here again.
Not even a single chocolate bar. Truly, they were savages in the past.
No Hershey's, no.
Not even a Reese's Pieces.
Not even a Reese's, not even a bag of Reese's Pieces.
No wonder we lost the damn war.
And you actually hear me on saying those couple of words. Some word-driven advertising starts playing from me because it turns out these companies used to sell ads, and I go, Hershey's chocolate bars. They're so fun that Mum, Dad, and Grandma would all fight over them, and so they should. God bless America.
Huh.
And then sort of the next one plays Reese's Pieces. Pieces of China, men and women, are no match for the pieces of peanut butter. Warning, may contain Chinese peanut butter.
Huh.
Followed by patriotic bugle music for the next 5 minutes.
It's the best that could come up. Like, hey, people spend their lifetime going advertising campaigns. It's hard to come up with them in like 1 second.
No, I liked it. It was good.
Let's go raid the fridge as well.
So at the back there is fully stocked kitchen. So there is in the fridges and all of the cupboards and the areas there is food processors, and they can make enough food so that everybody can have 10 rations each.
Jesus.
Based on your earlier roll.
Yep.
You find more bottled water. Large, the big 4-liter jug bottles. So you can have another 6 water each.
What, something horrible's coming. We're getting stocked up with resources.
The chuckle hut's about to explode.
Well,
We'll
looks
be
like
stuck
they
down
had the
here for the
last
next
laugh.
10 years.
This is the end of the tutorial. The hometown gets destroyed now.
Yeah, true. This is actually the tutorial mission. Big twist.
If this was an Assassin's Creed game, the initial opening credits would start rolling now, and then the actual game starts.
I mean,
we
it's
have,
about the same
Right.
time frame, so it would make sense.
Yeah, true.
yeah, we have to dig ourselves out by hand. That's right, we'll use HAL.
So you can spend some time and just go through and just pilfer this place, and yeah, you stock up on food. You can spend time cooking some nicer food than what you've had recently. It's got everything that you need, and it's not skimping on anything.
Dehydrated bacon.
Now that's good eating.
Well, we ready to pack up and go? I think we have one more terminal turn off, don't we?
Understood, Commander.
So
Proceeding.
all 3 terminals have been accessed. So
Oh.
from what Hal has tested, the turrets are not aiming at him when he poked his head outside.
Great. Hal, actually, delay that order.
Pausing.
Can you give Captain Lewis a call and let him know that it's all right for the troops to come in?
And Captain, what should I report about the power armor status? I've not investigated.
Will they take them off us if we report them in? Just leave the armor. He doesn't need to know about the power armor just yet. We're going to make it a surprise for him.
Understood, sir. This is Marvin's Drug Den calling Abby's Chuckle Hut. Over.
You fuckers are setting up franchises. I love it.
Very well. Marvin's Drug Den by Abby calling Abby's Chuckle Hut. Over.
And Captain Lewis comes through again. Abby's group, good to hear you again. Have you secured the base yet? Over.
A-firm. Over.
What was that?
A-firm. Over.
A-firm. Okay, I thought you said K-firm. I'm like, is that like a K-pop band or A-firm?
Apple firm. Over.
You do that to cause me physical pain, don't you?
A-firm. Over.
Excellent. We will have the troops filter into the base to hold it. You can expedite back to Abby's Chuckle Hut when ready.
Understood. Over. Any secured... How would you like us to secure? Over. Or would you prefer that the NCR troop outside move in? Over. Orders to confirm. Over. Over.
So you can stand down at this point. The NCR troops on the outside will collapse into the inner perimeter to defend this position from there.
Captain, base taken. What operational status should the minefield on the Entrin Road be? Over? Cleared or operational to continue security of the base? Over?
From what we've seen on previous plans of the base is that the minefield should be able to be deactivated on the driveway in, which can then be switched back on once troops are inside. Have you isolated that yet?
Negative, sir. Belay remarks around base secure in that case. Stand by for confirmation of minefield disable. Over and out.
All right, sounds like you got some more work to do. Thank you. Over and out.
Captain, I understand that there is a means of disabling the 800 drones replenishing the minefield. The captain alluded as if somehow the mines could also be deactivated, which was confusing. But it is something that you should investigate. So my communication of the orders from the captain, regardless of my understanding, are disable the minefield, disable the drone replenishment. Over.
All right. I think he said something about it being near the entranceway. You and I will go.
Well, the minefield is at the entrance. The controls may be within here, sir. Over.
Oh. I thought we did a whole sweep of everything. I guess I'll have another check of all the computers.
Perhaps it's on the robot controls that mentioned the 800 drones.
Did Rusty
Over.
not?
Don't bear blame me for this.
Wait, how did you hear me?
I have no idea.
Oh, well, while you can hear me, hey, there's a truck out there. I can't figure out the controls. I'm pretty sure I only figured out where the windscreen wipers are. Can you go have a look?
Wait, shouldn't we disable the mines first, or you want me to do the truck?
I mean, I can go do the mines. You go get the truck. That way, then we can drive out of here in style.
Sounds like a plan.
So I'll walk over to the computer that had the robot controls and deactivate everything.
So on the robot controls, it lists the network addresses of the robots. The 847 drones can be deactivated. It will take you a little bit of time, but that's well within your skill set.
Yep.
While that's happening, Rusty, you're taking a look at the APC.
Captain, was there any disabling of the mines themselves?
Let me consult with God for a second.
And God said unto ye, you found absolutely no trace of anything to do with the minefield itself. Anywhere in this intelligence room, through everything that you guys have gone through, you've scoured every single one of the computers now.
Now, how? This might just be the drugs talking. But what if we fly the drones into the minefield?
Well, sir, I think I could move quickly over the minefield and detonate them all at speed without being affected, sir.
This might be the drugs talking some more, but that sounds like a really good idea with no flaws whatsoever.
I yell out,
sir.
I support this.
See? God number 2 agrees.
You're just giving the thumbs up out the top of the turret still, pointing directly at Hal right now.
Correct.
Alright, Hal, do what the Swamp Thing says.
My trigger finger's itching.
Understood, sir. And given that I'm emotionless, I have no problems with this.
So,
Following orders.
Rusty, you're going in through the back of the APC. You make your way around Rotclaw's legs, hanging down from the ceiling.
I look down and say, "How you doing?"
I will stutter and keep going.
Turns out mutants just wear a laplar, and so you're seeing all of his irradiated goodness up his crotch there.
It glows green. For your pleasure.
So Rusty, you then slide into the driver's seat.
Disgusting. I hate myself for that. That's fucking rancid. I'm imagining it.
Can you give me an intelligence plus repair roll?
Okay.
Just taking a look.
That's
through.
like my favorite roll. It's like a 12 or less. Okay. I'll just confirm that. Yes, it is a 12 or less. How many action points have we got? I might spend an action point.
Sure.
Oh, 16, 17, but I got a 1, which is 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Yeah.
You managed to find the button that starts this. You have driven APCs potentially a long time ago. We don't know. Are you ex-US citizen or how old are you?
Ex-Chinese.
Aren't you a citizen?
No, we've
He's probably-
deduced he can't speak Mandarin, so there's no way in hell he's
Oh.
Chinese. He doesn't even
Can you
know that it's called Mandarin. He calls it
Can you
Chinese.
speak?
Like,
Can
could
you
be from
speak?
Taiwan then.
Oh,
Well,
God.
you could. Do you
Mm.
speak French? You could be Canadian.
But the
I did
point
not
is,
come with a backstory. I will roll a d20.
the point is,
Which nationality am I?
you know.
Apparently, I did used to drive APCs.
Yep. So you were not just in the NCR military, you were in the US military at some point. So
Yeah, I was Commander Morris.
turns out that's your actual name is admin.
Yeah,
It's
makes
good
sense.
to be home.
What, your name is not Rusty Malone? It's Captain Admin Morris? I can see that.
Commander Admin Morris.
Commander. Oh, I've been calling him Captain this entire time.
Yeah, that's because you
Rude.
call everybody Captain. It's
I don't. I only call our 2 captains that were in the team. I just figured we had another captain.
The whole team's actually made only of captains.
Well, at this point, it was 3 out of 4 for me because I'm the one that's not the captain.
So, Rusty, you fire it up. The engine starts immediately. You push the throttle forward, and it creeps. It's moving at maybe 0.5 kilometer an hour.
It's okay.
Something's not quite right.
It should be a hell of a lot faster takeoff than this, and it just barely moves.
Probably operating on emergency core, so there's probably missing fusion cores in a day. I've got 5, so did one of you what's the disparaging term for mechanics, like wrench jockeys or something? Spanner monkeys. Captain, might I suggest one of you spanner monkeys find where the missing fusion cores go?
Can I make a repair check
So
to see what's wrong?
you sigh, you get up from.
I would start with the fusion cores.
Yep. First, take a look, see if it's got any fuel. You go up to the center at the top of the driver's area. Flip down the hatch. There is 5 fusion cores loaded in this thing. You take out each one by one. You press the 2 buttons on each side, and it shows you the little ding 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 how full it is. All of them are chockers.
Yep, I reseat them.
Reseat them.
Handbrake. Well, Captain, might I suggest, Captain and Commander, might I suggest relieving the handbrake then?
That's probably a good idea.
So you take a look. This thing being on tank treads doesn't even have a handbrake.
Oh.
You have done everything correctly to start this up.
Well,
and
Captain,
it's
Commander,
just-
might I suggest you accelerate harder then? Perhaps you're only creeping along on the what do you call it? Perhaps you're only creeping on magnetization current, sir, and you haven't applied any tractive effort because these are electric. Obviously electrically controlled, being powered by fusion cores. So have you checked that the throttle demand is working correctly, sir? Perhaps this is just magnetization current creeping it along. Over.
I'll do what he says.
You spend some time going over it. Everything that you can see is perfect. You can't see any reason as to why this is not working. It's just, it moves, but it's god awful slow.
What's that famous quote about the whole world being blind?
What, an eye for an eye
Makes the okay.
makes the
That's
whole
not that
world
one
go
then.
blind? I don't think that's what you were looking for there.
Shit over both people's eyes makes the whole world blind. I don't know.
Maybe try without rock claw in it.
You're saying that he weighs more than 8
I don't know. It's the only other thing we can think of.
multiple wearing power armor? I mean, you shout out as you're looting Nuka-Cola bottles from the vending machine.
You hear to this. It sounds like a brewery in there, Captain. It's all the bottles are spilling on
It
the
will
floor.
be when I'm done.
All right. Rocklaw, are you hopping down?
Yeah, I'll hop out.
Okay. So you hop down.
Ah, Captain. I know what it is. It's an interlock between the lowered rear hatch and tractive effort. I suggest closing all the hatches to remove the speed interlocks, and that will probably release the braking mechanism. It's a safety protocol. Over.
I'll do it. Does it work?
So Rusty, you raise the back. These things are designed to be able to go at 110 k's an hour with the back down if needed.
Well, I'm sorry, God. I don't know that. I'm just trying to reverse engineer a safe piece of equipment.
Maybe the DM just doesn't want us to have an APC.
Well, you shouldn't have fucking put a perfectly.
No. It
operational-
made us do too many dice rolls not to give it to us.
Nah, there's something. We need to metagame the shit out of this to figure it out.
Who actually knows cars?
Well, I know electric traction systems, and I've said all the words, and we still haven't got anywhere. So I've got nothing. I'm out.
Is there a rabbit in the gears?
Is
Okay,
there
we have to stray into fantasy now that the theory didn't work.
is there a what in the gears? Sorry,
A rabbit? I don't know.
a rabbit.
He's gonna pull a rabbit out of the proverbial ear hat.
Marvin, in your state, do you want to come and look at the?
In your state.
Yep.
So Rusty's in the driver's seat. Rotclaw's just standing around at the back. Marvin, you hop in, take a look around. Can you give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll?
Doorsman, 2 successes.
2 successes. You are absolutely sure you chased the rabbit out of this.
The rabbit that you could see in your drug addled state. It's full of rabbits.
Okay, I got rid of the rabbits, guys. It should all be working now.
All right. What would you like to do?
Can I plug my Pip-Boy in and see if there's anything in terms of software that's going wrong or anything?
We're spending the next 2 hours on this unless you tell us otherwise.
Yeah,
just to let you know, DM, if you need to cut this
we
short,
want it.
do it, because we're going to keep doing this otherwise.
So Marvin, you hop into the back. You then, as you're shooing away the rabbit, you then sit down in the co-driver seat next to Rusty while he's poring over the controls, trying to figure out what it might be. You look up at the maintenance port in the top of. You find the spot to plug your Pip-Boy in. You run a diagnostic. So this APC was left here to be maintained by the mechanics that also work on the power armor. It's currently in lockdown mode, so that it couldn't be driven away while it was unsafe to drive.
Fuck, that's what I was doing. I was trying to remove the.
Is there a option to reboot?
So it is locked down by the computer in the workshop.
Hop out, get the rabbit to follow me to the computer.
Come, my troop of
Dancing
rabbits.
my way.
You're like shooing them around your feet as they're like hopping around you.
Get off, get off. I'm dancing with Filbert.
Flopsy, stop humping Dopsy.
Did you actually tell Rusty what was going on, or did you just plug
Nope.
it in, look at your
Plug it
Good
in,
Boy,
fill the
unplug
answer.
it?
I'm following the rabbits to the computer.
I don't think you should tell Rusty about the rabbits. He's very well grounded. This might do more harm than good.
You sit down at the computer in the workshop. You go straight to the garage and vehicles section. You find the log for the APC. You find the command to release. Rusty, are you still screwing around trying to drive this thing while he's doing that?
I guess so.
Yep, you put your foot to the floor and all of a sudden it takes off up the ramp.
I was going to say, Rusty, floor it now, and then release it.
Rotclaw, you've just seen the APC just lurch off and just gun it up this steep ramp. Are you saying anything? Rusty, you reacting, or are you just going to keep driving?
Oh, I must have fixed it.
As usual, you always find the answer. Are you coming to a stop again and
I
bringing it back?
guess so. And I will call
I'm
out to
gonna
the
run
party to
after
get
it.
in.
Rotclaw's running up towards the back. Are you reversing, or are you just stopping where you are? up
Nah,
the
just
ramp?
stop.
Stopping?
Reverse over him, let's go.
Um,
Wouldn't be the first
Wouldn't
time.
be
you've
the
been hit
first
by a
time.
car. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've been hit by a car or a truck already in this.
When I had to put in one of the recap notes, Rotclaw was hit by a truck driven by a friendly, and then in brackets again.
Yeah, I think this would be the third time now.
Yeah.
Good.
Walk it off.
Yep. So Rotclaw, as you're running after it, Rusty pulls it up. You knock the hatch on the panel at the back. You smash the buttons. You saw Marvin smash, and the back door comes down.
Gonna jump into the gunner seat
Yep. Straight in.
and put the half shell thing back in.
All right. So you've loaded the
one
previous
bit
rack.
thing.
Yep.
Where's your TARDIS though?
No, I'm not a total and a half shell.
No. Where's your TARDIS? You said your TARDIS and your armor couldn't fit in there, so what, you're just going to leave it down here?
So this was if he was going to try to squeeze underneath it. I was going to have him take off everything.
Oh, okay, so
this
in the
is-
back is okay.
In the
Okay.
back is okay. He can't get to the driver's seat.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Um,
All right, sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah, that was when he was talking about trying to get underneath, so that's fine.
All right. I don't get in. I just start proceeding up the ramp because I'm done.
So Hal's hovering up the ramp. Marvin, you know that you've released it.
I'm gonna go grab Avi. Just let her know. I think we're ready to go. We got the car set up.
All right, I'll just
Go.
finish off my my paperwork here, and I'm done. All right, let's go.
Grab any other supplies that we left around, then run off.
So you're all loading back up into the APC.
Excluding
sure-
me, I'll ride shotgun, so to speak, on the outside. I'll ghosty.
Okay. Yep. I mean, plenty of handholds and bits and pieces. They're designed to
Yeah.
have guys sitting and.
Yeah, because I'm presuming it will catch up to me as I'm hovering up the ramp. Once these guys
Rockwell,
go.
watch your feet. Make sure you don't stand on Jeremy.
Yes, you named one of your rabbits Jeremy Iron.
So with that, we're going back to the surface.
Yep.
Okay.
To
Excellent.
the surface! It's like the magic
Feels like
school.
days since we've seen sunlight.
Can we call this APC the magic school bus?
Yes. I'm for it. Well,
The magic
technically it's
school bus.
Rusty's now, so
All right. So let me just change this scene over. Oh, I told you to move it.
No need for domestic.
It's all right. Trish just left parts of her yarn on the scene. So, it makes it hard when I then move the scene away. Oh,
Leave the
now,
yarn alone.
now you're getting chocolate all over everything.
Wow.
No, that was I
But
was
I
talking about
need
myself.
it.
I feel like we dragged that out nicely. Oh, that was 1.5 hours. I bet it is planned. Not said like 10 minutes to get out of that place. That 1.5 hours later, he's going through his notes. Yeah, that's done. Yeah, there's nothing left in here. All right, we're basically gonna leave at the beginning of this episode. Hour and a half later.
I see you've played Knifey Spoony before.
I could just see how, as the one DM to another, I could just see how that looked like there was nothing left in that page.
Well, there was certainly nothing left in my spreadsheet.
Mm.
Now I'm going to have to do a suicide run across the mines too. That's the worst part of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't forget that. I've got to deactivate all those mines by doing the fucking Forrest Gump across them.
Oh my god, blue tack. God damn it. All right. So, Rusty, you are driving up as you come towards the top of the ramp. Hal, you see the switch to open the doors up again. Are you going to float over and hit
Does
those?
the APC stop driving when it gets to the?
Are you telling Rusty to stop? I mean, Rusty can see. It's lit in
No,
the tunnel now.
What am I going to tell him? He's inside an APC. I can't communicate with him.
What am I seeing? Sorry.
So you're seeing the closed doors of the bunker up ahead.
Oh,
Are you
well,
coming
I'll
to a
slow
stop,
down.
or are you going to try to drive through them?
No, I'm stopping.
Okay. So you stop. Hal, are you going to go and hit the switch, or?
Yep, I'm
Yep.
going to hit the switch, and I'm going to wait until the doors open, and then I'm going to do the tap on the boot as you do
Mhm.
to let you know it's clear to go.
Yep.
So
So you get
bonk
that
bonk.
heavy donk donk.
Yep.
Which it's only the vibrations that do anything because you've still got
Mhm.
the insane screeching from the doors opening up
No, it's when the doors are fully open.
when they're fully open. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it's a clear to proceed donk
The clear
donk.
to proceed.
The universal,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
universal donk donk. You know?
So sunlight pours in, and the group exits the bunker.
Hey, you kept this seed. Okay, cool.
Of course I did. You guys have investigated one building and then run to the bunker.
Well, it was a good call by the looks. We
That's
cleared all objectives.
So, you are a big Scooby-Doo group out here in and around an APC.
Okay.
All right. What are you wanting to do from here?
Well, I have a clear mission. In parallel, run whatever you want. But I'm beelining straight towards the
front gate?
the front gate to clear those mines as commanded. Clear those obstacles is my order.
Okay, so you make your way headed out towards the front gate. Rusty, are you driving this straight out? What's your plan?
I'll defer to the party. Are we just following him? Or
No.
Are we gonna wait for him?
Waiting. Well, actually,
Sounds
wasn't
good
there
to
an
me.
extra building we didn't
Hmm.
explore yet?
That bottom left one is not explored.
Yeah, do we want to quickly hop in there while Hal commits suicide?
In fairness, all those crates
Hmm.
haven't been looked at either. That have got the tarps over them there too.
Maybe we'll find a new handy.
And if they're missile silos, they haven't been looked at either. We haven't really looked at anything.
I say let's hop out and explore while, Hal works on his way to the obituaries.
I'm doing this at dash, so maybe you'd run it first, just because I'm just basically I'm gonna dash up and down. I don't know exactly how you want to run this, multiple dice rolls, group it or whatever, but
Yeah,
it's
I'll
my
do it as a couple of
intention-
groups. That's fine.
Yep, it's my intention to at dashing speed, go down and back on here, and I don't know if it's canon for a robot, and I don't actually know how the Med-X works, whether it's once. So, question, does Med-X work once or for a duration?
So Med-X works for a duration.
Okay.
Uh,
So, for the this is what I'd like to do, and tell me if I can or can't. For
mhm.
the duration of this sweep at dash, so it's pretty quick, you know.
Yep.
I want to have I want to pop a Med-X so that endurance skill tests have a reroll on one of the d20s.
Okay, so for this purpose, I'm going to say that the Med-X would work on you for the next hour.
Okay.
If
That's well going to cover this. This is going to take like a
this
minute.
is going to take a minute or two for you to execute the sweep
Right,
of running
okay.
backwards and forwards.
I've
50
consumed
meters.
a Med-X,
Mhm.
which for the group, that gives me a reroll, 1d20 on endurance skill tests. I don't know if I'm going to have endurance skill tests for this, but if I do, I get a reroll on 1d20.
Okay, so Rusty, you pull up the APC just outside the bunker entrance, and you lower the back door. Everybody starts to pile out. As you're doing this, by this point, you can only just see Hal in the distance going through straight up and over the razor wire through the front gate. And he goes out into the minefield. So you're just going up and down in lines just to be thorough to set them
Yes,
off.
correct. Yeah,
Yep.
and obviously we've seen enough of an understanding of this
Yep.
to know that it's going to be like 3 or 4 sweeps to hit the middle of this, you know?
Yep.
Because obviously I'm trying to hit a vehicle width path, and I'm a pretty big dude. My rocket's reasonably sized, so I'm going to. It's my calculation that's going to take me like a down. It's probably going to take me, if you like, 4 passes, down and back, down and back.
Now, in this case, you are deliberately trying to set them off. Is that
Well,
correct?
I mean, when I was going along, I was setting them off anyway, right? So.
Yep.
I think I was.
But
I think I was.
you're deliberately trying to target as many as possible. It's not like you're trying to
Correct.
avoid any.
Correct.
So
I'm
you're just being
basically a
thorough.
minesweeper.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm being a minesweeper. So flying low to the ground, thruster pushing hard down on the ground as I'm flying at speed. So basically, I'm trying to rely on. Well, I don't know. I'm basically trying to rely on being quick enough that I don't get hit. I don't really know how to quantify that.
Yep. So
Skills.
because you've detonated a few of these, you've got an understanding of what will set them off, what won't. You've witnessed a bit of that.
Because the thing is, and there was time to detonate because you'd
Yep.
set them off, they'd fly up in the air, blow up, whatever, right? So there's clearly a delay. So I'm relying on that delay.
We'll do first off. We'll do 2 separate rolls. So for the first half, can you give me an agility plus explosives roll?
So agility for 10. Okay. Agility.
Sorry, are you using any action points?
Not for this one.
Not for this one. Okay.
So that's 1 success.
1 success. Okay. So, as you are flying through in the first section, you are kicking up as much dirt and dust on the road as possible, so that there's a lot of shit in the air flying around that might set these off. And for everybody else in the distance, you just see explosion after explosion after explosion, and it's like it's following a few meters behind Hal the whole way. To anybody watching, they would be seeing the big vertical blasts. It's not a big Hollywood style explosion. It is a very focused blast going straight upwards.
Like a pipe bomb.
And you managed to set off, as far as you can tell, everyone in the first half. If you can then give me another roll for the second half.
Not going to use an agility again.
An action point, you mean?
Yep, 4 successes.
4 successes? Okay, easy. So you managed to generate 3 action points there. And you are working your way through the second half. And once again, just bang, bang, bang. They are absolutely everywhere through this section.
All right.
And
third pass.
so we were just doing it in 2 halves.
Oh, okay. You just
So
wanted to do it in 2 halves. That's fine.
That's fine. So then,
Mhm.
as you're coming back in,
Mhm.
you see a drone pop up from behind the base
Oh, shit! I thought you disabled those.
and start flying out.
Captain, you didn't appear to disable the drones.
Is it just the one, or
So it is just one that's coming
is
out.
it? Looking at my Pip-Boy, is that my friendly drone?
So when you're looking at your Pip-Boy, you are looking directly down on Rotclaw again from your friendly drone.
So not the one that's flown out and started delivering packages.
No.
Huh. Thought I did
Okay.
disable those.
Because I've seen this, I've got time to react. I think that's fair to say.
Yep. So you've done this stupidly quickly, and as you come back, you float up over the razor wire over the gate, and then pause there
Alright.
as you see this drone coming.
Because I was obviously going to get the captain to use his drone to validate that the mines were gone. Obviously, right? You got to validate that what you've done is correct.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to, if this thing, I want to match its speed and position, which I should be able to do because it's only a short area here.
Yep.
If it's looking to replenish a drone and drops it, replenish a mine, I'm going to catch the mine and throw it back at it, straight up.
Yep.
Like underarm, down, up. I'm gonna catch it and throw it back at it.
Okay. So this is what you tried when you were first entering the base?
I don't remember trying to catch it.
Yeah, you tried. You failed, but you tried.
I tried to catch the mine.
Yeah, you tried to catch it and throw it back. And that was when you then instead decided to attempt to try to catch the drone instead.
Yeah. Well, that was a great idea.
So-
Actually, that was great. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to see if I'm going to try and hit it with its own mine again. I guess. The first thing I'm obviously going to observe what it does,
Yep.
right?
So first
But I'm
thing
trying
you're
to
gonna
match its
do
speed and
is
position underneath it.
Yep, you're going to give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll.
Okay. 4, 6, 11. 1 success.
1 success. So from where you're standing, you can make out the drone. It's a different shape to the ones that you've seen previously.
Ooh.
That's incoming. You've got about 1 turn of time before it's going to be overhead. So are you planning on doing exactly what you said? Just
Can I move
try
the
and match
turret towards it?
So you've just stepped out of the back. Can you give me a perception plus outdoorsman to see whether you've even noticed it yet? Because all you've heard is just a series of explosions from the front gate.
Which were expected. So
Which were expected.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, you do spot out the corner of your eye as you're hopping out of the back of the APC. This drone coming in. You jump.
It's away though.
Yep, you jump back into the APC straight away. You get up on the turret.
Okay. My action is still to match speed and position, and I'm pulled the pin on a frag grenade and holding it so I can use it as a reaction.
Okay.
As soon as it stops moving, I'm going to fire.
Okay. So as soon as it stops moving?
Yep.
Yep, okay. Rusty, are you doing anything during this turn?
I'm still in the driver's seat, yeah?
So you guys were just hopping out. So you had parked and you all came out the back of the APC?
Yeah. All right. I will just aim my rifle or get my rifle out.
Yep, straight to... Yep, so you're aiming, so you've just got down on one knee and you're just tracking it?
Yeah.
Yep. Abby, are you doing anything at this point? No? Okay, so you've just hopped out of the back of the APC. You're chugging on your vape, you're not even looking up.
Chugging.
I don't know. What's the terminology?
Ripping.
Rip. Okay. You're ripping on your vape. Yeah.
Ripping a fat.
God. Yep. Okay. Yes. Marvin.
I'm gonna be checking my Pit Boy just to see.
Yep.
Is it actually carrying a new mine? Are there more on the way?
So as you've taken a look at your Pip Boy as you've gotten out of the APC to see whether your drone has come in, it was not part of the group that were deactivated, because as far as the base was concerned, that was no longer part of the base. You had claimed it. Looking down over, in the few seconds it takes you to look, you see a blue dot fly across your Pip-Boy screen, going
Blue.
directly overhead.
Huh. That's probably bad. That's all I'll do.
So the drone flies directly overhead of Hal.
Mhm.
As it sees that Hal's moving, it matches Hal's speed.
Well, I was matching it, so we're in a
And
bit
you
of a
would-
race condition there.
Yep. So if you're proceeding forward trying to sort of match it, it's then come down to your speed, and it is lowering itself.
Good.
So at this point, it has not stopped moving.
Mm-hmm.
It is lowering down above you.
Mm-hmm.
You hear, as it gets to about the 5-meter mark, a click just above you. So, Rockclaw, this has not stopped moving. Are you still holding, waiting for it to stop?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Rusty, would you have taken a shot by now?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So first thing,
Yes.
yeah. Look,
What was that?
yeah, Rusty. Rusty, if you can roll to hit.
I remarked
Okay.
to one of my godchildren as well. Whatever robot god I was just remarking to mother.
I got a 5. Small guns as a tag, so that's 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. Even from this range, you managed to hit it dead on. If you can roll damage for me.
8d6. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage.
8 damage. So you hit it square and true. It does shudder. You see it sort of tip really quickly as the bullet hits it, and it tries to correct again as it's coming down straight towards Hal. Hal, at this point, you've heard the click above your head.
Yep.
Can you roll an agility plus explosives for me?
Agility plus explosives. No worries. I'd like to use a action point, please. Stone.
Action point. There we go.
Alright, so I'm rolling against a 10. That is 1 success.
1 success. Okay. So just as it gets over your head, it stops for the briefest of moments. And Rotclaw, you would have seen it stop at that point. It's just a couple of meters above Hal's head.
Yep.
You
I
are sitting there
fire.
ready for it. You fire. If you can roll... What's that going to be? That is endurance plus big guns for me.
That is 1 success.
1 success, okay. You rip the cord, and your aim is dead on as far as you can see, and the drone explodes directly over Hal's head.
Nice.
It showers shrapnel in every direction, spraying down in the direction it was flying, as well as everywhere else around it in a concentrated burst.
I hold my arms up like that that famous image from Shawshank Redemption in the rain.
In the rain? Well, you're ready to catch whatever it's dropping, so is what you stated to me. So that makes absolute
True.
sense.
I'm ready to catch.
And it does 7 physical damage.
To what?
To you, Hal, as it just pummels you with bits of shrapnel.
I don't get an endurance skill test on that.
Let's go endurance plus explosives. This is you weathering.
Okay.
This. We'll see whether you can save against it.
The answer is I had 3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry. If I roll a 1 with tag, that makes it 3?
No, a 1 is 2 regardless.
Okay, so 4 successes then.
4 successes. Okay.
Does that reduce it at all?
So that, yes, that saves, so you will reduce that to half.
Okay, nice. I take 1 damage then.
Yep. Just absolutely sprayed with the shrapnel from this APC shot that Rotclaw has fired into the drone.
No worries, I enjoyed that.
It would have been quite spectacular. I am not sure what the soldiers on the outside of the minefield would be doing. They're only just down the road.
Well, they've
20,
just seen
30
me,
meters, they've just seen you
Say-
motor out and then get rained on.
seen me give it the road runner. And Wile E. Coyote comes and fucking explodes above me.
And with that, you have cleared the driveway, as far as you can tell. Yes, sorry. You can have 1 experience for... Yes.
Is it playing it? No.
Yes, it is. Twice.
No, for some reason Discord's muted for me then. Because I'm like, I didn't hear that play. The hell?
Pebcac.
Yeah, it really is.
So you can all have 1 experience for surviving the final drone.
Oh, it just played for me. How random.
Pebcac.
No, it played like 10 seconds later. Not Pepcak. Alright, 37 XP, let's go.
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, so Marvin, you would have seen this blue dot just shoot across, and then Rotclaws fired at what you're presuming was that blue dot. Flying over. So Hal, you're standing at the front gate, just little bits of shrapnel just sticking out of you.
Yeah, it was my intention to float back to the group and ask the captain, Captain Merchevere Captain Marvin, to validate if there's any mines left in the normal path of a vehicle, because obviously he can.
Yeah, I'll direct a drone to do a quick sweep, make sure there's no more blue dots.
Yep. So you give it the commands. It does a full sweep of the area. Can you give me a perception plus explosives roll, please, Marvin?
To read his screen? Is there blue dots?
Well, 2 successes, luckily. I rolled a 19, though, so that nearly went bad.
Could have been worse. Yep. So you've confirmed there's nothing left in the section containing the driveway.
No, you guys killed all the bluebirds, I'm afraid.
Okay. Captain, Commander, would this be the time that I might radio back to Chuckle Hut Abbey?
I think so. Unless, do we think there's anything else going to murder anyone in that building over there?
We could investigate that, and also perhaps we could confirm with the NCR party out the front that it is now safe to proceed inside, and we may consider that secure and staffed. Perhaps that is the way we would like to leave the base. Over. Sir?
Commander, what do you reckon?
Yep. So you radioing back to.
No. I'm asking Captain Marvin and Captain Abby and Commander
Morris.
Morris.
Commander Morris?
Oh god. Yep.
Commander
okay.
Morris. aka Rusty Malone. Commander Rusty Malone Morris. Whether we should invite the NCR persons outside to come into the secure area now that it's cleared. And as I understand it, the Captain Marvin Roswell would like to investigate the last house. So I don't think I'm ready to radio back yet, no.
Yeah, I think there's still some more to cover.
Yeah, let's do one more sweep. Make sure that we get all the pickings first.
Because you do know from experience that the NCR will simply take whatever they want. So.
And if I can find the drugs first, legally they're mine.
We also have that power armor still downstairs you're getting precious about.
I realized I don't care. I have
Okay.
I have the car now.
We do have the APC, that's true. And they'll never know.
Nope.
They get back and you've spray painted it bright orange or something.
Chrome wrap.
This is my school van.
Wow.
Free candy, like handwritten on the side.
Right.
They'll never suspect a thing.
Alright.
All right, so
Can one of you please look in the other bunker?
Yeah, let's go.
To clarify, so what you have in this base, and not everything is currently on camera because I've moved where the camera sits. So what you've got is you've got the helipads and all the crates in front. You have the missile silo exit doors. You've got a large building over here. You've got two small barracks that you have not looked at, and you got a handful of vehicles in the middle of the area.
Where's the large building, sorry?
So at the top of screen, left-hand side.
No, we went in there.
Incorrect. You went inside the tower, which is past it.
Ah.
Oh, is
Let's
that
go
to the
the
left?
big building.
Oh, far out. Yeah, let's move that over then, Nos.
Sorry, shoving it over.
Yeah.
Right,
okay.
yeah, that makes sense. I thought that's where the bunker was.
Nope, so the
Nah,
bunker's
the
at
bunker
the
was
very
where we were,
back,
yeah.
which is top right of screen.
All right.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool,
well,
I'm going to go into the big building.
Yeah, all right. Do you want me to tank it, Captain?
Yep, you take forward.
All
Rockwell,
right.
you're behind.
All right, let's smash into the big building. Let's go.
Can I
I
fire?
also kind of want to go down the access hatch to the missile silo. I wonder if there's any shenanigans down there. But then again, like we're meant to be clearing this place, so to speak. So we just need to check there's nothing in each of these places, right? That's what we're checking for. We're checking for
Yeah.
tangos.
Yep. So the
All right. So we're gonna do a sweep, check the corners, move on.
So outside this big building, on the side of the door is a terminal.
Looks like a wooden door. I want to cut it open.
Alrighty, let me just quickly roll on that. Let's see what it's actually made out of. Okay, so that is from you just tapping the door. It's a weak metal door.
All right, I just want to kick it in if it's a weak metal door. It
Mhm.
should
Just-
just distort.
Just try to slam it. So if you can give me a strength plus athletics roll.
Yep, no worries. Strength, athletics. Okay. Yep, I'll just do a. I'll use an action point. Why not?
Using an action point.
Yep. Lucky I did. That is one success.
One success. And it crit fails against you. So the the doors just burst open on this place. It turns out on the other side was a remote controlled, like the shitty landlord deadlocks, where it's just a slide bolt across.
Yeah, whatever.
Like nothing. It goes ping flying off into
Yeah,
the
but the thing is
distance.
that if it was a weak metal door, it probably just bent inwards. So even if it did have a lock on it, it'd just come open.
So what you see before you is the base armory. There is shelves and shelves and shelves of weapons and ammunition crates of all different types and sizes.
All right, I'll do a quick perception scan of that, please.
So if you want to give me a perception plus, we'll just go outdoorsman for this because it's covering a bit of everything.
Okay. No worries.
Is there a minigun?
One success, sir.
So one success. Yep.
Did I see any tangos in here?
So it's empty. There is nobody inside.
Okay. Clear, sir. Next bunker.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I'm not interested in anything in here, obviously.
Okay.
Obviously others might be, but I'm not.
Yep. Okay, so before I take this off, is anybody else going inside or?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
But somehow I thought that was the case.
Alright, so Rotclaw
pack
and
rats move
Rusty,
in.
yep. Nicknamed Repo Squad.
Yeah, don't misspell that.
I'm looking for minigun and missiles and ammo for the minigun.
Alright, so first off, based on Hal's check earlier, what you can do is if you can roll 2d6 for me.
A 1 and a 3.
One and a 3. Okay, perfect. So, looking around, within a couple of minutes, you manage to locate a large crate. There is a fully working minigun inside.
I start crying.
This is like heaven.
You collect up as many cases of ammunition as you can find, so you pick up another 36 heavy ammo.
Oh, it's the same ammo. Okay, cool.
Yep. Now, Rusty, you're coming in as well. Abby, are you still happy vaping outside?
No, I'm gonna go and have a look and see if there's any throwing weapons in there.
Yep. Alrighty. So if everybody can just give me 2d6 rolls and just tell me what you get.
Or was there any missiles in there? Sorry, as well.
Missiles you did not find.
Damn it.
3 and a
This is
2.
just a couple of minutes initially.
Oh, okay, so I'll keep looking.
Yep. So Marvin, 3 and a 2.
Rusty 3 and a 5.
Okay. And Rotclaw?
Oh, you want another one?
Yeah, give me another one.
Let's go 3 and a 5.
3 and a 5. Okay, so let's just go through these. So, throwing weapons, nothing that you could find that's better than what you've got. You did find a couple of the barbed spears to add to your collection. Rusty.
Yep.
You do find an upgrade to your rifle.
Wow. My
Let-
rifle's pretty good already.
Yep. So what have we got?
If only you would use it, not just hide.
I was MVP last session. What are you talking about?
Oh,
So, Rusty, can you give me a luck plus small guns roll?
Oh, my luck is 0.
Oh shit, that's right. Yep.
Small guns is 6.
Mhm.
I might spend an action point if that's okay with everyone.
You don't have to ask. That's an action
3
point spent.
fails. 3 fails.
3
That was
fails? Okay, you only find a sniper rifle.
Oh, only. Is it in the inventory already?
Yeah, you can add that to... so you can equip it straight away if you'd like. So
Yeah.
it is an extreme range weapon. If you try to use this at close range, it's hard to hit anything.
Mm.
So as a reminder of extreme range, that's the distance that you can hit.
Hang on. Live.
Hang on. Let me...
You've got the picture over
I got
there.
the picture up. So if you were firing, you'd be able to hit something on the other side of the missile silo.
Okay.
There, with that, with a basic shot.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right. So that is Rusty, got a sniper. You also find 24 units of rifle ammo.
Ooh, nice.
Marvin,
Yay.
what are you looking for in particular?
I'm gonna be looking for drugs.
Okay, you're inside an armory that is guns and ammo and grenades and
Ah.
things like that.
Damn. Then I guess I'll be looking for any fusion cells.
Fusion cells, yep.
Yep.
So you come across with that roll. Uh, 16 fusion cells.
Nice.
I'm happy with that.
Cool.
And Rotclaw with 3 and a 5. Yep. So you managed to come across 2 missiles and 2 mini nukes.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So they are designed to be fired from a Fat Man launcher.
Yep.
Do you still have one of those?
Negative.
Where did that go? Because you've already launched one, haven't you?
No,
No, he's fired a missile.
fired a missile, but not a fat man.
He hit
Oh, the
a
dude.
suicider,
Yeah.
which exploded like a mini nuke. Yeah.
I don't think we've come across a fat man yet.
Not yet.
No.
So as you're searching through, Rotclaw, what you also come across is 5 pulse grenades.
Ooh. Probably.
So they are EMP grenades. They can shut down power armor or robots.
Yep. How many?
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
3?
Oh,
5
good.
of them.
5. Okay.
Yep.
Like that.
They would have been handy when we had that battle.
And one of the things, Marvin, as you're sort of picking through the place, a bit listless, at the computer terminal, the inventory management system, while you're just tooling around, it does list that there are 3 sets of power armor in the bunker maintenance area.
Huh,
shit.
fancy that. We
Yeah.
should go find those.
Whoa.
All right, so just to speed this along, that is the armory. Everybody's had a look that wanted to have a look.
I'm going to proceed to the next bunker and pending material, kick that door in too.
All right, so the closest one,
Sure.
the barracks you're talking about, the little half buildings.
Yeah, the little shit shack half
Mhm.
buildings. Yep.
All right, so you're just going to kick the door in?
Obviously pending material. I'm a robot, so I can do a little metallurgical scan and see what it is, or just
Jeez.
look.
These wonderful rolls that I'm getting. So exactly the same as the armory door, weak metal. You
Alright,
reckon you
hiya.
can take it? Hiya! The Miss Piggy sound.
Alright.
Can
Yeah,
you give me a strength plus athletics roll?
Yep. So that is 2 successes.
2 successes. So on this one, you generate an action point. The door goes flying in, bashing against the wall. What you find inside looks like an and smells like, you'd be able to detect by the vapors in the air, a
Would I?
mole rat nest. Yeah, you've detected chemicals to make up smells previously.
Maybe. Okay. Okay.
So it looks like something has dug up from underneath the floor. There's
Yep.
bits of bedding and lockers that have just been trashed all over the place. Nothing's currently in here.
Captain, should I leave the mole rat nest, or should I torch it?
Oh, I reckon torch it.
I vote for
Understood.
torch it.
All right. Molotov cocktail lit, and I'll lob it onto the nest there.
Yep. So, so it's a bit of an angled hole. It kind of goes down a tiny bit and then goes off at an angle into the dirt.
I'm just lobbing it in.
Just
like,
lobbing it in? Yep.
Yeah. Very carefree lob.
Yep. So the main thing here is if you just want to roll damage for me, and we'll see.
No problem. So that is Molotov's a 4, I believe. I'm just being lazy and not switching it over. I'm pretty sure it's 4. That would be 1 damage, sir. And an effect, which is persistent.
Which
so
is
1 damage and
persistent,
a
so it'll-
burn.
Yep. So it'll. Okay. So from anybody coming out of the armory with their arms full of the bits and pieces that they've looted, all you would see is Hal bust in through the door of this barrack, and then 2 seconds later, a plume of smoke billows back out the door.
I think there'd be a flash
behind
of light.
Oh, there'd be a flash of light, and then the plume of smoke. Are you hanging around?
No.
For
I
that?
turned my back on it and put my sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Perhaps pull down the anti-glare visor on the Protectron head I'm wearing.
Yep. Tinted and polarized for your comfort.
And pending any reasons why I couldn't, I'd float over to the next bunker.
Yep. All right. Is anybody else wanting to do anything before we go with Hal again? Nope. Okay. So Hal, let's roll on material for this one. So even flimsier metal than the last one, apparently, from what you can tell.
All right. I will give it a kick. Hang on. I'm going to use an action point.
Mhm.
Last one. I'm quite enthusiastic.
You getting on a roll?
Yep. That would be 2 successes with a 1.
2 successes. All right. So you generate another action point back. The the door just falls off its hinges. It's obviously been rusting in the rain. So this one is just an intact barrack. You've got bunk beds and foot lockers, and then full size lockers in here.
I scan for hostiles.
So if you can give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll.
Okay, so it's against 11. That would be 2 successes.
2 successes. Yep.
Mhm.
So as far as you can tell, there's nothing inside here.
Captain, clear.
Go.
And I hover back kind of next to that turret, just waiting further instructions.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go into the room and just have a bit of a search for any stuff.
Yep.
Thanks everyone for backing me up there.
You did great.
I really felt like you had my tail. You had my six there.
So Marvin, you stroll in to this one, you know, it not being on fire and all, and you see before you, it's a pretty generic barrack. It's quite hot in here is one of the things that you notice because it is a metal facility sitting in the sun.
It is 10 o'clock at night, though.
And there is a fire right next to it.
Yep.
A
That's
Molotov fire.
which is
You know.
is currently spreading to the rest of the building.
We should probably
Fine.
deal with that in a minute.
There's enough
Well-
asbestos, it's fine.
Well, I was going to say, if that corrugation is actually asbestos, then we're good.
So you come across foot lockers and first aid kits and bits and pieces in here. Are you looking for anything in particular or just rummaging?
Rummaging.
Okay. So you spend a bit of time. Can you give me a perception plus outdoorsman?
One success.
1 success. Okay. So going through the first aid kits, you find a few bits and pieces. There's 1 stim pack, 1 Radex.
Anyone got room for a Radex?
Yeah, I've got heaps of room for chems if I need
Throw it
one.
to
I've
Hal.
got room as well.
Have you already got one?
Yeah.
Throw it to Abby.
Yeah, Abby's already got them.
You come across 2 Medex.
I do have Med-X currently, so I can...
Throw it to
Chuck.
Hal.
Yeah, 3. No worries.
Where's the good drugs?
Yeah, these are all pansy drugs.
I can read the label on these things. They can't be that good.
2 Buffer.
Look, it's
Well,
not
this
written
is-
in like Chinese or like Filipino or something. Are you, the only good drugs are the ones in weird Cerulean characters or whatever.
It just
Just-
says keeps you hard long time on the side or something. And
Throw the buff out to Rocklaw.
yeah, 2 buff out.
Thank you.
Going through the lockers, you find enough bits and pieces to be able to assemble a full set of combat armor as well.
Whatever.
I guess throw that to Rusty.
That's a good question. What's Rusty wearing?
I don't think anyone needs armor.
Rusty
what is
could
combat
use it. So Rusty could use it. He's currently wearing metal armor.
+2. Oh yeah, it is. It's better, 1 better on energy resistance than metal armor.
Yeah, it's better. It's also much thinner. So anytime you're trying to squeeze through an area, you'd be able to keep your combat armor on.
Yeah, true. All right, Rusty trombone, swap it out.
Is Rusty still here, or is he
Dead.
He's
Possibly.
I'll fix it
Sleep
up
at the
for him.
wheel.
That's okay. We'll change him over. So he's wearing combat armor now. Done.
Just chuck that. I was gonna say, I'll chuck that in his inventory. Metal.
Oh, yeah, shit. Metal armor. Yep.
Yeah. Boom. 1. All right.
Thanks.
Cool.
Sorry, I was muted.
You
That's
were.
okay.
And hands
Correct.
were full.
That's okay. We've fixed it up for you, so you've.
Well, look, that's fine. Just make sure you've got some left in that box of tissues if you have a sniffle or whatever.
I was thinking he's just got 2 nectarines, one in each hand, and he's just double fisted
It
it the
is.
whole way.
It is the nectarine hour.
That's the
the
nectarine
necting hour.
But it ain't the nectarine season.
That's a thing.
Oh yeah,
Can't you
true.
just get it from like Brazil or something? I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to pay $17 a kilo for the worst nectarines you've ever had in your life.
Well, I think Gregors probably would. A habit's a habit.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
I mean, a kilo of nectarines, you only need 1 per week.
I don't know if he's double fisting them every night. It's know,
That's
he's
true.
gonna go
Well,
through
then
a
you
few.
need 2. You need 2 per week then.
Moving on.
All right. So you have cleared out this barrack.
The literal definition of hog wild. So the DM was metagame trying to feed us to have a look at the tarp covered crates, but otherwise I think we're done.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
have a
there's-
quick little sneaky peek.
There's a couple of piece of shit jeeps there too, I guess, but why would we want those? We've got an
You've got
APC.
an APC. So
It looks a lot like a tank, but I'm going with it.
all right. So Marvin, you're investigating the crates.
Yep.
Is anybody else coming over?
I'm not. I don't care.
Hal's just
If it's
hovering.
outside, it's crap.
I'll head over.
Abby is coming over. Rusty's coming over. Rockclaw, you gonna help go for
I'll
a
go.
scrounge?
Yeah, let's go for more missiles.
So
Maybe it's mole rat cages.
one of the things, Rockclaw, you notice as you come past on this side, where the missile silo is, now that you've walked closer to it, you feel very warm when you get near it.
Oh, I think there's something special in here.
So, are you continuing to move past or
No, I want to investigate.
investigate that? So what you see between the 2 exits is a large hatch leading down. It's buckled in place. It's sort of half dinged into the ground. So something's gone on there. Did you want to take a look at that?
Yeah, let's see if we can open it.
Oh my god, it's just gonna be full of mole rats. Do you really want to go down there?
Yes.
All right. So can you give me a strength plus athletics roll?
Rolling against a 20 for that, probably.
That is 3 successes.
Sorry, rolling at 17.
So 3 successes. So you you like this warm feeling. You're feeling enervated by standing where you are.
Is it healing me?
It is. Look, you're already at full health, aren't you?
I love how you
49.
expectantly already you hovered your HP ready to put it up. That was.
I'm
I can
feeling
see
good, baby.
you've actually clicked on your HP expecting to get that.
I'm feeling good, baby.
So you wrench, and the piece of metal just gives way completely. It just gets ripped off, and you just chuck it behind you off near the fence.
Yep.
You're looking down into. There is a ladder below, big enough so that you can fit and make your way down.
Does it feel sturdy enough? look
From
sturdy?
where you are, it's a bit dim, so it's hard to see down there.
It's alright, the person climbing down's a bit dim as well. That works out nicely.
Do you have a source of light? Would be my question.
I
Probably
can
not
drop.
without
I
me
can
there.
drop a frag grenade down.
That's not.
That's a source of shrapnel.
No, I don't.
Or look, just not to metagame, but I'm just noticing in your inventory you do still have a signal flare.
Do I?
Yep, that'll
Yes.
illuminate a massive area.
Where the hell's the signal flare?
It's item 1 in your
The
inventory.
very first thing in your inventory. You've had it for ages.
Can we just
I do too.
turn the
I'm gonna-
lights on the car as well?
I'm going to drop a signal flare down there.
Yeah.
What a nice independent thought.
Sorry,
I
God
can
just
re-
needed to give you a guiding hand there.
I
That's
can
fine.
read my inventory. It's fine.
So it starts spewing out orange smoke as you've seen before, but it emits a massive radius of light. As soon as you drop it down the hole, it ting, ting, ting goes down. The ladder bounces at the bottom at a very small ledge before it then bounces and keeps falling and falling and falling. And what you see illuminated below as you duck your head in is an empty, used missile silo that has, by the looks of it, they fired their missiles as they should have when the order was given automatically. And there is ladders and scaffolds and bits and pieces leading down to the bottom. But it is wholly wrecked the entire way down.
Fuck that.
That's unfortunate.
So did you want to... So this is just what you can see. Did you want to try to climb down to any of the ledges?
No, I'm good.
You're happy where you are? Yep.
What about the other silo?
So that's... We'll presume ×2. I couldn't get AI to generate looking down 2 silos. It just would not comprehend.
Stupid Spanish AI. No comprehende.
No problem.
Well, that was a waste of a signal flare. Nice work. You got farmed.
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know I had it, so it's fine.
So you duck your head back up, feeling very nice and warm. Presumably they didn't keep anything particularly well sealed down in that section.
Lift this up so we can fucking get going, eh?
Yep. So going through the tarps, can I get each of you that are investigating, so Rusty, Marvin, Abby, and Rotclaw, can you please roll 2d6 each?
Six
And
and
add up
three.
total, or give it separately.
Give me each of them separately, please.
1 and a 5.
Yep, Rusty.
3 and a 5.
3, 5. Abby? 1 and a 5. 1 and a 5. All right, so Abby, you go picking through some of the crates. You come across a satchel charged with detonator. You come across 2 more signal flares. Now, Rusty, you come across a frag grenade and 2 signal flares.
Okay.
Marvin,
I
Yep.
don't have room for one or the other.
all right.
I
You
might
can
take the signal flares.
Frag
give them
grenade you
to
can
Rockwell.
probably give to
How?
Hal.
I'll do that because I'm not good at
How
explosives.
many you got?
1 frag
One.
grenade.
Yep, no worries. Thank you. What was the other one you said? Signal flare.
2 signal flares.
Yeah.
I was going to hang on to those.
Okay.
Marvin, you get a satchel charge and detonator and 2 signal flares.
I'll hand Rusty the signal flares. What was the first one?
Satchel charge with detonator.
I'll hand that to Rocklaw.
I don't think Rocklaw can hold it, can he?
So Abby has
Yeah.
just picked up one just before.
Oh,
Oh.
then I'll hand it to Abby.
So they are two separate items. So Abby, what do you want to chuck out of your stuff? Sorry, I've got to edit Abby's.
I can carry a signal. I can carry.
I
a
don't want
detonator.
the satchel charge. Someone else can have that.
Okay, so far the party has 2 satchel charges and 2 detonators that go with them.
I can carry the det. Actually, no. I'll carry the satchel charges so that someone else can detonate them after I place them, if you like. I think that makes sense. Can I put them in my ammo? The satchel charges?
No, these are big bulky ones that go
Okay.
into your inventory.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
put
why
a
don't you
satchel charge in.
carry the charges and Abby can have the detonator.
That makes sense. It's like
Yep.
from if the captain would have the det,
Yeah.
and that way, if I really annoy you, you can just detonate them while they're in my inventory. I guess.
Can I hold the detonator?
I feel like someone
Only
in a
on your
leadership.
birthday.
I feel like someone in a leadership position should hold that, sir. And you are neither a captain, or commander.
Uh,
Mental note, make Rockclaw captain.
We have a top-heavy leadership structure in this group, sir.
okay, Rotclaw, you come across a plastic explosive, which is a timed one, does not require a detonator.
Yep.
You also come across a whistle,
That only one plastic explosive?
1 unit of plastic explosive, yes.
Only one. Ugh.
It says is set off by a detonator.
Shit, did I screw up that? Yeah, okay. You've got a plastic explosive.
Okay.
I'll fix that description up later.
And a whistle.
A whistle,
Whistle.
and
I'll just chuck that on the ground.
can you give me a perception and outdoorsman roll, please?
I've already got a whistle, so yeah, you can throw that shit on the ground.
2 fails.
2 fails, okay. All right, so you have cleared out the crates. For all intents and purposes, you have secured this site. There is plentiful weapons in the armory. You have armor in the form of power armor on the base that's been secured.
Radio. I believe all actions completed. Captain, commander. Shall I radio home? Captain Abby.
Yes.
Very well. Upper level of Marvin's drug den by Abby. Calling Abby's Chuckle Hut, Commander Lewis. Over.
And about 30 seconds later, Captain Lewis comes across. And he's like, yep, Hal, how's Abby's group
Did I
performing?
wake you, Commander? Apologies. It is quite late.
Just getting
Over.
to the end of a long shift. Over.
Understood. Over. How was your day? Over.
Get to the point, Hal. Over.
Understood. Over. I'm trying to do that cracking up.
Captain Lewis is in the background. He has just crushed.
Smashing. He
his
smashes it
stupid-
and smashes it. It's like his bedside phone. His missus is there going, "What happened?" He's just like smashing his phone on his bedside table.
He was sipping from a
Oh.
Steuben glass, and he just crushed it.
The baby starts crying in the cot. Oh, oh shit me. All right. Well, after hearing nothing, I go, Reporting in, all objectives completed. Over. No contingencies to report. Over.
Excellent. So NCR personnel can freely move into the facility. Is that correct? Over.
Affirm. Over.
Excellent. Make your way back to Abby's Chuckle Hut. Job well done. Thank you very much. Over and out.
Have a nice night. Over and out.
All right. So at this point, you have completed a large amount of work to secure this place. First to simply access the base and then to secure it. For that, you can all have 3 experience points.
Wow.
Ah,
That should bring you up to level 9.
handed them out like Marvin's cookies.
I don't give those out.
Now, would we like to take a quick break and level up, or would we prefer to just go through?
You might as well keep going because it's nearly 10 past 10, man.
Yeah.
Keep
So-
going.
Okay, excellent. So you're loading up the APC at this point and
Yep.
heading out.
Mhm.
So as you trundle out the front, lifting up the gate, are you removing the razor wire or simply driving over it, or?
I'll clear it in front of
Mhm.
the vehicle.
So just spend a
I'll,
minute,
I'll,
clear it out of the way.
I'll clear the. Yeah, I'm good at clearing obstacles.
Manning the turret.
Rotclaw's happy as a pig in shit at the moment at
Oh yeah,
Mm.
baby.
the head of a turret.
Happy as a pig eating nectarines.
Is there like a
Yeah.
laser dot coming out of the turret?
Out of yours?
I
I
don't
don't know.
think
if-
so.
I don't think.
No, they wouldn't have a laser sight. I know what you're saying, and no. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna point it at me constantly.
Track to Hal.
Yeah, I think if it had like the tow missile attachment, perhaps, but yeah,
I think these have got.
these are just auto cannons.
Eyesight at best.
So driving out the front gate, you are moving through the area that Hal has cleared, and there's these pockmarked holes in the bitumen, and you lurch across it as you go. You can already see groups of NCR troops from the east and the west heading along the line of the minefield, heading towards the driveway to start moving in. They've obviously been given the command to converge on the base. Off to the left, as you're driving out, Rusty and Marvin, up the front, you can see the ute is still lying on its side. From this
Probably should get that dead body. That's part of our.
Oh yeah, we
position.
did have that.
Yeah, you can't see Scout Ace's body, but it's been lying out
ravaged by wolves.
in the sun all day. It's on the other side. So the ute was tipped on its left-hand side, facing south. So are you driving over to see if you can find Scout Ace's body?
Yeah.
So you rumble along and pull up the APC, coming around the corner of the ute that's still dug into the ground a little bit. You do see Scout Ace's body is still there. The poncho that had been laid across him still caught in the fixings on the ute partially, so that's flapping in the wind. His body is mostly there. So it looks like something has taken some bits of him. So he's missing one arm and missing one leg.
Lol.
All things considered, not bad.
So you wrapping this dead body up and dragging it into the APC, or
Yeah, I'll use my poncho this time.
So wrapping up the dead body and carefully bringing him in. The only place that you can fit him in this APC is literally just sliding him on the floor in the back. So he'll be between everybody sitting on the bench seats on the outside.
Is it disrespectful if we use him as a footstool?
No, because you'll have to put him in the middle of the seats anyway, so that should be fine.
Yeah.
So Abby vaping away inside, putting the vape directly to the input of her helmet so that it just puffs out, fogs up the goggles. Power armor being worn and dropped as a footstool
Worth it.
on Scout Acer. It's probably slowly crushing his decomposing body. It's been a couple of days now. You start heading back. Now, Rusty, could you make an intelligence plus science roll for me? Rusty, you there?
Is he muted again?
Yeah, I was muted. Ooh, 1 success.
One success. Okay. As you're about to get back in the APC to take off, you remember your map that you physically got still inside the cab of the ute somewhere, where you had marked all of the traversable roads to be able to quickly get back to Abby's Chuckle Hut. Did you want to retrieve that from the ute?
Seems like a good idea.
Mhm.
Are we just leaving the ute here?
It's
yeah.
dead.
Crashed
That's
is
right.
crashed.
Yep, alright.
It's going to take time and work to get it back up and running. It's up to you.
Yeah, we're
Who
not really
needs
a
a ute
time
when
and
you
work
got an
gang.
APC?
We'll leave it to the lackeys.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's nothing that's stopping them from salvaging it.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah. See, we're just doing an exchange.
An upgrade.
Yeah.
A
Why not?
big
We're like,
armored upgrade, yes.
we're like the
By the way,
coolest
we're
gang.
parking this far away from Abby's Chuckle Hut and walking the rest so they don't take this thing from us.
Well, they haven't really been taking anything yet.
They took my ute once. They
Did they,
took the
though?
truck.
I've got this picture of Marvin
kind
putting
of
one of
did.
those like red and black steering wheel locks
Hmm.
from the 90s, like, as he leaves it.
Little
Uh,
post-it note. See Marvin.
So Rusty, you climb up on the side, you hang down into the cab of the ute, you scrounge around a bit, find your map, hold it aloft, and head back to the APC.
Mhm.
Are you going to drive and hand it over to Marvin, or would you like Marvin to drive? You can at least show him and be like, this is the thing that turns it on, this is the thing that makes it go and stop.
I'm gonna let Marvin drive because I've got good outdoors.
So you're going back to being navigator?
Yep.
Excellent. So because you've got your map to follow, you can head back on the roads that you've already mapped out. You already know exactly which way to go, where it will still be safe to do so. Let me just bring this one up. Give me just a moment. Where were we? There we are. So trundling through the streets up ahead in the distance, you see something move. Rusty, if you're navigating, if you can give me a perception and outdoorsman roll.
Mm-hmm.
By this time, you've gotten a few kilometers from the military base, starting to get into the early hours of the morning.
1 success.
1 success. Okay. You see somebody dash across the middle of a four-way intersection up ahead.
Could I roll perception to see if that was a vault dweller? I only want to know if it was a flash of blue.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Okay, so
Pretty-
you're looking out for something that's pretty obvious. Yep, specifically.
Yeah, so nothing much, just a flash of
Mm-hmm.
blue color.
All right. If you can give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll.
Yep.
But
Okay.
in that case, yep, 2 successes. Easily. You do not see a flash of blue on this person.
Okay. No reaction from myself.
So Rusty, what you and Hal see is as the shape runs across the intersection, they dump something behind them, and then you see a few other shapes quickly run across as well.
Whoa, Marvin, let's backtrack and go another way.
Hit the brake.
Mm-hmm.
Start turning around. All right, which way do I go?
So you know that from this point, basically anything west is heavily blocked off. You came basically straight up this road earlier. You haven't gone east, so if you go back to the previous intersection, you can head east and see what's around.
Do we want to avoid the fight, or? I mean, we do have Rockclaw on the gun.
Or we could do some stealth scouting.
Looking at all the party, I don't know if stealth's an option.
Let me have a look.
Rockclaw is surprisingly stealthy when you take the big guns out of his hands.
If you like,
You
I
gonna
could go.
take the big guns out of his hands, God?
Uh,
I put a
If-
big gun in his hands, so
If you like,
I'm
team,
happy to go ahead. I'm a stealth sniper.
I'm also a conversationalist. So, team, if you'd like me to go ahead, if you wanted to hide, I could go ahead and converse as if I was just a meandering, wandering robot.
I think they've
And-
already spotted us.
Have they?
Didn't
so
they set up a barricade or something?
these shapes have just dumped something in the middle of the intersection and then kept running past. None of them even looked at you.
Okay.
So
if
they've
you
run
like-
across the intersection ahead of you.
Yeah, so if you like, team, I could behave like a wandering robot firstly, and I'll give you a signal once I leave the conversation as to if you should proceed with stealth and then possible fury, or whether there is no danger and we can proceed. If you like, I can.
I'm
play,
okay with that idea.
play
Rusty, why
dumb.
don't you shadow him?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
All right,
Like, from
I'll-
a very big distance, and, you know.
So I won't stealth. I'll just meander up the road.
And I will be stealthing
Okay.
from a
So
big distance.
Hal, when you're just meandering up the road, presuming at that comment that your lights are turned on, then you're just acting as normal, or
Yeah, normal. Right, so normal operating lights, whatever that
Yep.
constitutes.
So that would be your it's nighttime still. It's sorry, early hours of the morning, so it's dark enough that you would have those on. You would be able to be spotted from a distance away.
Yeah, sure. And I'm just sort of slowly wandering left to right, a little bit of meander down the middle of the road, right?
Okay. So what you come across as you get closer, so you guys have stopped, say, 40, 50 meters back. And then Hal has proceeded forward. Ahead of you is an intersection that does have a few vehicles. There's a police van straight ahead of you. Let me fix up this one. So, Hal, you're coming in at bottom of screen here. Just here. You've seen them drop something in this region here. So you're meandering up. As you come around the side of the police van. First off, can you give me a perception plus outdoorsman roll?
I'll use an action point.
Sure can.
One success.
One success. All right. So what you see is quite clearly there is a box of something
Mhm.
up here that's in the middle of the street that looks like what they've dumped. Just a very small box.
Given that was basically a perception outdoorsman, I would have said, can I obviously have a bit of a spin my head around, have a look around whether that operates in that same role or not? Maybe it would.
Yeah, so when you're spinning your head around, so that's the first thing that you notice ahead of you. As you turn to the left, you see
A beautiful, cute little car.
from your position,
It is a cute little car.
you can make out some very heavily armed raiders behind barricades.
Mhm.
And they are kneeled and pointing guns straight down the street across, directed east.
I don't want to change my gait. I just want to look like a robot that's just
floating along.
across. So
Mhm.
I'm going to float across their line and attempt just to keep floating down the street because I don't think that would be out of the ordinary.
Okay, yep.
That's certainly my intention, is to look.
That's your
fairly
intention?
nonchalant.
Are you still scanning around you?
Not right in front of them. Just
sorry.
because that looks like I'm going towards them. I just want to keep
Okay,
going down the
through
street.
the intersection?
Through the intersection, yeah.
Yep, okay.
Top of screen, if you like. That's my intention, is just to float past.
Yep, so are you going to go over the top of this box that you've seen?
No, I'll go around it.
Go around it? Okay. So as you come out to that point,
Mhm.
you hear a shout from one of the ones that you saw. And he just goes, "Oh, fuck, what's that? Oi, you! What are you?"
Many apologies, Commander. I am Codsworth, HAL 9001 model. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And are you approaching them or just staying where you are when you're saying this?
Frozen. No, I froze on the spot, turned and addressed
Just
them.
turned? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you in need of assistance? Would you like a bath, baby's bath, sir?
And the one that called out to you, you see him just sigh. He's just like, "Robot, fuck off. We got enough problems around here." And can you give me a perception plus small guns roll, please?
Perception, small guns. Okay, I'll use an extra action point. Not a charisma test, which is a bit rude. However, that is, by some sort of miracle, 3 successes.
3 successes? Okay.
Again, I rolled 1, 3, and 8 against a 5, so that wasn't bad.
That's not too shabby. So you earn back 1 action point. The thing that you notice is these guys are trembling with their weapons. Something has them freaked out from further down the road.
Okay.
They're not engaging with you specifically.
Yep. And I will say, pleasant day, sir. If you need your window washed or your car quashed, just over holler for a Codsworth. And I sort of salute to them to bid them farewell, and I continue down the road until I'm kind of obscured, line of sight obscured.
Is that with the hands with the grenade in it?
No, that'd be the spare one. Hang on, the Ripper. Yeah, it would be one of the grenade hands, but the unarmed grenade hand, because I have 3 hands, 2 of which are carrying grenades at the moment. Yes.
That's gonna look very friendly.
Just let me roll that.
Well, I feel like
Didn't
can that
anticipate
please
that
be
one.
something? Can that should please let it be something to do with charisma?
I'm just want to see if he's noticed. Just give me 1 sec. Oh fuck. And you just hear the fear in his voice. He's like, okay, Mr. Robot Man, could you please just put that down?
Oh,
Please.
do not worry, sir. These are just toys of my former master, my current master. I'll be moving on. Good day. And I attempt to move. As I said, towards the top of the screen.
All right. So can you give me a charisma plus speech roll?
Mhm.
And I believe you can re-roll all of them because you're lying.
Yeah, I guess so. I am kind of my own master.
Well, I mean, you said that they were just toys.
Yep, I did say that.
'Cause
That's true.
he's just seen what is a heavily armed robot just happen to float into a spot that he's trying to defend.
Did you say charisma and speech?
Charisma and speech, yep.
Yep. Okay, so that's 2 successes, sadly.
And he just, as you say that and you start to move on, he just goes, oh, thank fuck. Okay. All right, get ready for it, boys. And then you have passed them at this point. You're then down the street a little way.
I think you're just about out of time at that point.
That's a good point for us to finish.
Cool.
Thank you very much, guys.
Another fun session.
We made it out of the military base.
Completed
my
about
fucking God.
20
Wait a
minutes.
minute,
of
we
content
forgot
there.
the power armor.
Yeah, and we didn't even take any power armor. That's the worst part. So, a prime opportunity to gear the team up. No, ignored. But we still spent 3 hours on 20 minutes of content. Nice. Like we literally could have just walked out the door, and it probably wouldn't have been any different to what we achieved.